If I am, then I just need to go to the hospital.
Oh, brother.
I don't think you are. Because I can see it too.
Thought so.
I let out a dry laugh as Amelia confirms my suspicions. I couldn't help it because I imagine we face a hulking thing like that.
Thing is probably after us, right?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It's the little spirit that was next to Wolf.
That's Puka?
She has the same face. Can't you tell?
I haven't seen very many spirits, mind you.
I have no reason to doubt Amelia, and there's no way a giant, completely unrelated spirit would suddenly appear here. As Puka, she must have grown in size somehow, and is now coming after us with a ferocious look in her eyes. We don't do
Set
something.
everything on fire. And Wolf seems to be absorbing mana everywhere he's going.
Thanks to Felt, Anastasia, and Roswell's efforts, Multi's evil eye is under control for now. But that equilibrium will be easily broken with Wolf and Puka's wild rampage. And we can't stop the dragon carriage. We can't afford to pause the surgery in the middle of operation. Now leaves only one option.
Let's leave the city. We can't let them stay inside the royal capital.
You're right. At this rate, they'll burn down the whole city. Let's take them outside before that happens, and our destination should be...
Let's head for that easy-to-spot landmark that we saw on the way from the manor to the royal capital.
the Flugels tree.
Sounds good to me. Riding atop the burning spirit, Wolf catches sight of the dragon carriage fleeing at full speed.
Are they leaving the royal capital? Another optimal decision.
Despite his silent curses, he felt like applying their exemplary tactics at the same time. It's the first time in his life that he had to fight so desperately, and just as much as the irritation and anger he felt, there was an equal sense of respect for the valiant effort put in by his opponents.
I was able to ascertain my own limits. I thank you for that. Now die.
No matter how good they were at choosing this optional solution, he could simply burn them all down with overwhelming power. Tactics are useless in the face of power. Wolf knows that better than anyone. Owed to the precise, this came from Solom's memory rather than Wolf's memories of being trampled on and stolen from a sight from hell where the strong abuse the weak. He was born, or rather came into existence because of that hell.
Straight from hell. Burn just as brightly. I will absorb everything and show you what hell is like.
Yikes.
This is bad.
Rom comments while looking out the window. Tiga looks up while still holding on to Melty's hand. Surgery is still ongoing while covered in sweat. Varys continues this unfamiliar operation. Julius assists his friend and then continue on with the delicate import to procedure. Whatever.
It
And
appears the dragon carriage is leaving the royal capital. If we remain in the city, it will result in unspeakable damage. Those two made a wise decision.
Leaving the city? Did something happen?
Oh yes, you cannot see it from here, but that spirit is not holding back any longer.
Any longer, yeah. Upon hearing the word spirit, Tiga's eyes open wide.
Spirit. Puka.
I'm a spiritual arts user myself, though not much of one. But I can tell that the spirit from earlier has evolved to become a true great spirit. How did that spirit come to cooperate with Wolf?
It's the same as Sakura. This mother that Sakura serves ordered Puka to keep an eye on Solemn. Puka's been with us ever since. Compared to Sakura, she's much better company. Even so, I could never figure out what Puka was really thinking. She appeared to be kind and considerate, but she purposely sided with Wolf, someone who let Sakura tell him what to do. So...
Well, in the first place...
Varys interrupts him while maintaining focus on the surgery.
His real name is Solemn, and he's Miss Meowty's big brother, right? Then why would he go against Miss Meowty?
I don't know anything about Wolf, but anyone can tell that it's not just Solemn putting on an act. Solemn and Wolf are too different. They really are different people.
Like Two-Face. A deafening silence overcomes the carriage after Tiga's explanation.
There are
Then,
two people inside of him. I have heard such things can happen.
That there are two people in one?
The vessel of the human body is much more complex and deep than it appears. So this sort of unusual circumstance is possible.
Then, if that's the case, I think Solemn is on Mel's side, just like me. But I don't know about Wolf. He could be fighting his own battle. But
what?
we've come this far without ever exchanging words. That's it.
I see.
there's sorrow in Tiga's eyes as he speaks, and no one has the heart to question him further. The smell of blood grows stronger. Carrie's melty breath becomes more shallow and drawn out. How's the surgery going? Is it going well, or perhaps something unusual is happening? No one is talking about that. No one knows for sure what will happen. Everyone shares the same desire to save her. So, that's not good.
Did something hit us?
We're in the middle of something important here. Cut out the shaking.
Healing magic activity to reduce blood loss while Ferris continues surgery while looking to decide. Yeah, it is. Rom whispers softly. The sky begins to turn red. Oh man, there's the sky again, guys. But not from the fire spirits flames scorching everything in sight. The sun is setting, casting a hellish red glow on the world itself. Continuing forward in dragon carriages, all surrounded the all encompassing red light. I don't know why I read it like that.
We've been running for hours.
I'm more worried about the land dragon and everyone we have in the carriage.
True. Mila's right to be concerned. Surgery that lasts for hours can be incredible draining. Yeah. Especially considered that for Ferris and the others, this is their first time performing surgery without healing magic. The mental toll on them must have been astronomical. Whew, I'm out of breath right now. On top of that, it has to be done while being pursued by the enemy. I feel sorry for putting Ferris up to this. Speaking of feeling sorry, I feel the same way for our old land dragon,
Sorry for making you run for hours, Patriche. But you're our only hope.
Patriche, yeah.
Thanks to you, we reduced the damage to the royal capital. We'll fight the best we can. Please, hold up with us till the end.
Maybe my voice reached Patriche. I guess Patriche gives a reassuring cry as if it's response to my plea. But still.
Keep running forever.
Mealy.
I'm sure you're thinking the same thing, Subaru. Even if we keep running, he'll catch up to us. It'll be too late then.
Amelia's decision making is bold. If we delay now, we'll just end up losing. However,
he's the only one who can fight. I can't bring in reinforcements. The most I can do is give moral support.
I could pat myself on the back for contributing to this plan. That's all I did. And now we're in serious danger. I'm completely powerless. Maybe.
I should return by death.
Yeah, I know we'll end up in cornered like this. I could go back and prepare better. The thought crossed my mind, but
Look.
Mealy, what are you?
Suddenly, Mila's hands grabbed my face from both sides. She pressed against my cheeks and let out a weird sound.
Mealy?
Don't make that face. You can't blame yourself. Don't worry, it'll be all right. You've worked so hard. Now it's my turn. This will be easy peasy. Subaru?
That's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh, quit saying stuff like that.
Sorry. Mealy, you're amazing.
I seriously think that. She doesn't just think about defeat the moment things starts to go south. It makes sense considering there is no second chance for Amelia or for anyone else. My arrogance, I had forgotten the fact that I had been too eager to sacrifice my life. How foolish I was.
It's always been for everybody. We all fight and struggle as long as we live.
In that moment.
Miss Amelia! That voice!
You caught up!
Rem, yeah.
We may be a bit late, but Subaru's Rem has arrived.
Looks like we got here just in time. Thank you, Ricardo Welkin.
If you want to thank someone, thank the mistress for me. She'll love it.
Ooh, hello there. Haven't
She
seen you in
ordered
a
the
while.
main forces of Iron Fang to join you guys.
Woohoo! That's right. It's all thanks
Me.
to my lady.
Big sis, it's dangerous if you keep jumping around on the coachman's seat.
Hey, Darrell, you're such a scaredy cat. You'll never grow up to be big and strong. Watch and learn.
Big sis.
Ricardo! And Mimi, too! You picked up Rem and Cruce for us?
Anastasia is amazing. Subaru, we can do it.
Yeah! Mealy and the Iron Fang. Now Rem and Cruce, too!
The situation seemed to be hopeless, and now turning around, I grab my fist tightly with
Now we
hope.
can fight.
Let's mount these surgery ends. The people in the back should be able to join too.
Let's do this! The objective is to buy time for the surgery to finish.
Right. The look you have on your face now suits you much better, Subaru.
You're making me blush. Listen up, everyone! We're entering the final phase of the battle. Our objective is to stall them. We have to buy time until the surgery is finished. To
Heck
everyone
yeah.
who is fighting alongside us, and to those at the royal capital who are fighting where we can't. This wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for every one of you. Thank you all! I know it's still too early to say thanks. Damn it! I know that better than anyone! But I just had to say it! Once we take care of everything, the royal selection will finally begin. Then, we'll be back to being enemies.
Oh, brother.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll fight it out fair and square. Now, let's start the final battle!
Heck yeah. Alright, here we go. What is your choice? Here we go. It's probably gonna be the last fight.
All right. Charge! The big one's mine!
Don't just go charging in yet. We need a plan.
You don't get it, Heitaro. These things are all about momentum, so let's charge!
Not so fast, Mimi. Momentum is indeed important, but when coordinating with a group, we must agree on some key points before making any moves.
That's true.
That's right.
Some of us are fighting together for the first time, so we need to hash it out before charging in.
Okay then. Mimi will wait for now. Don't talk too long. Keep it short.
Very well. We lack the time for such idle conversation anyway. Let us keep this brief. Subaru Natsuki, there are several things I must confirm before we engage in battle.
Like what?
To begin with, how long do you require we stall for you? We should know at least that much before we begin combat.
That's true. It's important to know the amount of time we need to buy before we fight.
Yeah, good point. Our goal here isn't to kill Wolf or Puka. It's strictly to buy time for Melty's operation. As long as we accomplish that, a lot of our problems will be solved. I can't say for Wolf, but I'm sure we can talk things out with Solemn. And Puka, too.
They appeared to be kind-hearted when they helped that lost child reunite with her parents.
Our real enemy is
That's
Sakura,
right.
and her mother backing her. Since Wolf is actually Solemn, I want to avoid killing him if possible.
We may not have the luxury of avoiding it, but we should confirm with Ferris and the others how much time they shall need.
You're right, Cruciate. We can't really make plans without a standard to base them on.
I guess so.
Sorry, Ferris. But would you mind giving us your input?
As a result, such as well as leaks out from that dragon carriage. Harrison and the others are working on operations solemnly. Even Rom looks tense to provide support. And now we're going to open Melty's throat, cutting open the parts. Oh, brother, dude. We don't know much medical science, but I know how a fascinating throat is vital. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it either, to be honest, but yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright, so Divine Protection. I missed a line, I just noticed that. But you know what, I've been recording for a while, this was originally supposed to be just one giant video, but I'm like, this is too long. I had to split it into two parts, whatever. For some exhaust from a long carriage ride. The same also goes for Julius and Rom, who are supporting the effort. I expected this, but I still can't find the words to speak as the scene unfolds before me.
Busy right now.
Right. Sorry.
So I'm about to close the door.
Subaru Natsuki. Regardless of the situation at hand, some questions must be asked. We cannot act without this information. It would only end with the situation growing worse. Do not mistake this for kindness.
I can answer for Ferris. If there's something you need to know, please ask me.
That is correct. Barusu, your complete disregard for propriety is one of your few good qualities. Modesty doesn't suit you.
Rom.
Okay.
Apologies, Barusu. I take that back. I do not actually consider it to be a good quality. And you really should learn to be modest.
Did you really need to take it back? I was actually feeling a bit moved just now. Anyway, thanks to you, I think I'm back to my usual self. This is my first time seeing a live surgery, so I feel a little anxious.
I understand how you feel, Subaru. I doubt I could keep calm if it weren't for my ability.
I'm sorry, Subaru. Barry was a bit terse with you earlier. Julia should be able to answer most of it. Would you mind handling this for me?
Of course. I
Yes,
will
he
handle
just said
the
that.
questions. You focus on the surgery, Ferris. What would you like to know, Subaru?
I want to know the progress of the operation, including how much longer you think it'll take.
To be honest, the surgery has been a struggle. It's been about 4 hours since we started, but it could take another hour before we finish.
An hour.
Surgeries take time, because complicated ones could easily take 10 hours or more. Considering that, the fact that Ferris' first operation could only take 5 hours is incredible. Still. Alright, here we go. As quickly as possible. Prior to stabilizing her condition. Decisions right here. Because, yeah, we want this to be quickly. We want to stabilize the condition. I'm gonna I'm gonna say prior to our stabilizer condition.
Surgeries tend to take a while. If we're looking at another hour or so, I think we've got a good shot. It's gonna be tough holding them off for a whole hour, though.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. An hour is nothing.
Don't worry. Mimi's got this. We'll do what we can, so the rest of you just focus on your work.
You guys. Looks like Anastasia has a good thing going on in her case. Right. Julius, Melty's surgery is the #1 priority. We'll hold them off. Probably. Well, maybe.
Now, hold up. Why do Mew sound so uncertain? Of course Mew will be fine with Miss Cruche at your side.
That is right, Ferris. I vow to keep this dragon carriage safe. Focus upon the surgery without worry.
Cruche's team is amazing too. Why do you look so happy, Mealy?
Oh, it's nothing. I just thought it was strange. We're all supposed to be competing against each other for the throne, right? But here we are, working together. It's so strange, but so wonderful too. I feel like we can accomplish anything easy peasy.
You don't hear that phrase often, but I get what you mean.
Enough with that. I'll think consider everyone here as a good person. They're all amazing.
Not just those here.
We're able to find a way to help Melty and the others thanks to Anastasia, Belt and Priscilla too. Priscilla might be a big question. Perhaps the priestesses were chosen because they had qualities that made them fit to be a ruler.
It's reassuring to know they have our backs. But I'm gonna feel conflicted facing off against them in the royal selection.
But they're on our side now. It's like having an army at your back.
Mealy, you're amazing.
That's right.
I'm gonna strive to be a positive thinker like you.
Oh, Subaru, there you go being silly again. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No, not at all.
No.
I really do want to take a page from your book. You're right. They're incredible allies to have at our side right now. Besides, there's no point in worrying about the future until we get through this. Anyway, Ferris, we've got this handled, so stay focused on the operation.
I'm already working on it, so stop distracting me.
Sorry, got a little excited. All right? We know how much time we need to buy now. Now we need to discuss how exactly we're gonna slow them down to do that.
Subaru Natsuki, I must speak before we consider the details of our plan. There are 2 things for us to address. Have you noticed?
2 things? You mean there's something else besides stopping those guys?
That's right. Puka's fire is tremendously powerful. We cannot face it without some means of extinguishing it.
You're right.
The grasslands are burning all over because of Puka's flames. If you don't do anything at all, end up in a wasteland. There's a possibility the fires will reach the dragon carriage Melty's in. Group's collective power is nothing to scoff at. They definitely give Wolf and Puka a run for their money, but that's only if they can focus on holding those 2 off.
Split our resources between dealing with the fire and stopping them. It's gonna be tough.
But we cannot simply ignore those fires.
The smoke will be an issue as well. It will be difficult to continue the surgery without fresh air. The quasi-spirits may be able to slow them down to a degree, but only for a short time.
Right.
The fire and smoke can be scary in the actual flames. I remember hearing that most fire-related deaths are caused by carbon monoxide poisoning. Especially when they're operating on Melty's throat right now, we could definitely eat the smoke away from her.
Be able to put out the fires, but it's a bit rough for me to deal with right now. It would have been better if it was earlier in the day, but now I'm feeling a bit sleepy. You wouldn't want me to be incapable of protecting Leah if she's ever in danger, right?
Of course not! Just make sure Mealy is safe, Puck.
I may not be nearly as adept as the Great Spirit, but I can put fires out with my water magic too.
Yes.
Nice.
Hetero would be perfect for that.
Yeah! Hetero can be a firefighter!
Would you mind?
Not at all.
I actually know what that is.
However, I may not be able to help much in battle if I focus on putting out the fires.
That's understandable. Someone needs to put those fires out.
Although, come to think of it, it's gonna be tough without Hetero with us. We won't be able to use that attack.
When Mimi and Hetero go wah together, it's super powerful. It'll stink if we can't use it. It should be okay, big sis. I'll be sure to stay near you while putting out the fires. Oh, okay. As long as you're near Mimi, we can go wah together. No problem.
Okay.
Wah!
Sure, stay near Mimi while fighting those fires, Hetero. What is this wah she's talking about?
Waluigi!
Called a resonance wave. When Mimi and Hetero roar together, it becomes very powerful.
Resonance? So it's an attack that uses supersonic waves, like some sort of sonic weapon?
I don't know what super what's it is, but like I said, it's a roar attack.
Yeah,
super weapon.
Heichiro go wah! Then it goes boom!
What kind of explanation is that? Though, I guess I get it. Anyway, we'll leave the fire to Heichiro. We're counting on you.
Right, I will do my best.
Okay? I think we can finally start talking about the specifics for our plan to stop those guys now.
Indeed. Let us get to the main topic, Subaru Natsuki.
Natsuki, how exactly do we stop them? Alright, here we go. Then the make a protective wall of ice. Support with healing magic. Another tough choice here. I mean, yeah, make a protective wall of ice would be very nice, but support with healing magic would be nice too. I'm gonna make a protective wall of ice. I know that's the right choice, but whatever.
But what if we made an ice wall to slow them down?
An ice wall?
That's right, Mealy. A giant wall of ice blocking their path. I feel like you and Rem should be able to pull it off.
Yes, I think we could. An ice wall should stop those two from pushing forward.
It may be possible for Miss Amelia, but I am not confident I can make it as well.
Oh, really? But I've seen you make an ice wall before.
You have?
Oh crap, they're having it in a different cycle. I've seen Rem create an ice wall in battle with yeah, Mr. Crazy Panther. This Rem obviously wouldn't remember that.
You can make an ice wall too, right?
Yes, Rem should be able to conjure a wall of ice, but not one that is powerful enough to stop those two. Rem is sorry to be of no use.
No need to
Good
apologize.
kiss her!
But I may ask
Give
for
her
your
that
help anyway
motivation.
if it comes to it. Is that all right?
Yes, Subaru. I will do my best if that happens.
It sounds like this will mainly be up to Mealy then.
Yes, I think I can manage. Just talk to me if you ever need an ice wall.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so. Do you feel like we missed something?
Yeah. I think we need some sort of fallback plan if things go south. We're dealing with monsters that can heal as much as they please. With Heichiro focusing on containing the fire, we won't be fighting at full capacity. To be honest, another ally joining us would be ideal.
What? You don't think we can handle it?
Sorry, but we really shouldn't underestimate their endless healing abilities. I hope I'm just being overly cautious here, but I want to be prepared just in case.
Subaru Natsuki, I understand your sentiment, but our resources are limited. There is no point in asking for what we cannot have.
For sure there's a point by excluding Ferris. There's someone else who could be of help too. Oh, and who's that? Oh, I didn't get the other one. It's the Julius. No, what was that other one? I need Julius out there. Ah, and you can't never mind this one either. Maybe the Julius, I guess.
Hey, Julius.
What is it, Subaru?
If things end up getting real bad, could I ask you to help out?
Of course. I will do what I can
Okay.
if that happens.
Wow, I'm impressed. You didn't even hesitate. It actually would have been more charming if you got all flustered or panicked.
Sorry to disappoint. As a knight, I have a duty to remain collected at all times. I must abide by my duty in order to keep the citizens we protect from feeling anxious or afraid.
Again, with the seriousness. You could try going for a laugh or...
Subaru Natsuki, what are you trying to accomplish? Do you not have a request for Julius Eucleus?
Sorry, Crochet. You're right. Julius, there's an important task that only you can do.
Do tell. I will do everything in my power to help.
Basically, I want you to be our final weapon. If everything starts to fall apart in the end, could we ask for your help? We'll do our best to prevent that from happening, of course.
Okay then. If that happens, I will not hesitate to join the fight. Just say the word.
I will. Thanks, Julius.
We won't be able to help for long. After all, Melty's surgery is top priority. If I need Julius to help, I have to wait until the very, very end. I gotta remember that.
Are you finished? I'd like to close the carriage door now.
Yes, keeping the door open will affect Miss Melty's surgery.
You're right. It would defeat the purpose of sanitizing the carriage in the first place.
Now, Barusu, we will continue to focus on the surgery.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Subaru. I don't think I can offer much help.
What are you talking about? There's something only you can do. Just focus on that. I'm counting on you to watch over Melty, Tiga.
Right. You take care of those two, Subaru.
Of course. You can count on me.
Subaru Natsuki,
Let's do it.
they are approaching. There is no more time to talk.
You're right. We're done talking here. So now's the time for action.
Okay, here we go. I'll do my best. Rem will not hold back.
I am ready as well.
I'm ready to go, Subaru.
Me too.
All right then, everyone. Let's stop Wolf and Puka.
Let's do it! To the mission. This is probably the final one we're gonna be doing. I'm assuming it is, at least. But yeah, I just put this into 2 parts, like... it's too long for one video, I'm sorry. Might even be in 3 parts for all I know. I know I said it'd be like 1 part. Oh. Alright, here we go. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one, dude. Puka presses forward more, okay. Oh, man.
I finally caught up. Now hand over the evil eye.
Damn! They've already caught up! Mealy! Ricardo! Please slow down Puka first! She's out of control, so she's too dangerous!
Got it.
Please stop.
You don't need to tell me twice. Here goes. Ha!
Yeah.
Whew.
Mimi is going to.
Nice.
Rem is going in.
Wait, something seems wrong.
Futile, pointless, meaningless. Your attacks won't do anything. After all. As you can see, the land is just going to wither away further.
I kind of wish he kept his mask on, but whatever.
It's not working!
She got all shiny. She's all healed up. Attacking is useless right now.
Mimi is right. Continuing is just going to wear us all out.
Damn! Think! I have to think!
It's Wolf, Subaru Natsuki. He is the one injecting Puka with mana.
Yes, Subaru. Wolf has inserted vast amounts of mana into Miss Puka to revive her.
Huh? Then what happened?
We will discuss the details later. What's important now is that Wolf can send all of the mana he absorbed right into Puka to heal her. The amount of mana is so vast that it is visible to the naked eye. Now Puka has turned into a giant because of the overloading mana. Right now, Wolf will likely completely heal Puka regardless of any attack dealt.
And what do we do? If we can't slow them down, they'll catch up to the dragon carriage that Melty is in.
Mealy is right. We have to do something. I need to calm down. Think.
Puka can heal up even if we attack her. Unless they're stopped, we have no future. I can't help fight. So the only thing I can do is think. We have to break through this situation and buy some time until Melty's surgery is over.
Cruce, I
do you
have a
want me to do?
suggestion.
What is it, Subaru Natsuki? Don't tell me you want to retreat.
What? We worked so hard to get here. You want us to hightail and run?
Man, you really don't hear that phrase much these days. Wait, now's not the time to talk about this. We managed to come all the way here and declared that we were going to fight. We can't run away now.
That's true. So, let's hear it. You've managed to make it here. What is your plan now?
We have to strike Wolf, not Puka. Let's attack Wolf.
But what about Miss Puka?
It's true that Puka stands out more here. She seems to be the bigger threat, but we can stop Puka after Wolf. Otherwise, Puka is unstoppable. If we strike Wolf,
True.
the healer, he shouldn't be able to supply the mana anymore.
I don't know what you mean by that exactly, but it's a common strategy to crush the supply lines in war. It certainly is worth trying.
Yeah, I'm sure Wolf is busy absorbing all that mana, and he's also supplying that mana to Puka. Absorption and supply. Doing these two at the same time should require lots of concentration. If his concentration gets interrupted even a little bit, it'll probably make it hard for him to keep up.
I agree, Subaru Natsuki. But the problem is, who will be the one to attack Wolf to...
What the heck?
Good, Puka, good. Burn it all down.
We can't take any more. I leave the rest to you, Subaru Natsuki.
Cruce, I wasn't finished!
I agree that attacking with distract him was the best plan. What's more important is the next step. We don't want to attack him.
Leave the rest to me. Is it okay for me to decide?
Yeah, Cruce did say she'll leave the rest to me, meaning I can be the one to choose the team who will attack
It's a
Wolf.
huge responsibility, but I have to do it. A man's gotta be brave. I'll do it.
I'll do it. Alright, Rem.
Rem, I
Let's
need
send
your
you in.
help.
What is it, Subaru? I will be happy to do anything for you.
Thanks, Rem. I want you to attack Wolf. I need you to break Wolf's concentration so he'll stop supplying mana to Puka. Can you do it?
Of course. You can leave that to me.
I'm counting on you, Rem. Now.
Attack Morningstar, attack magic. He's gonna drain the magic, so I guess attack Morningstar.
Rem.
Understood. I will use my full power.
Go, Rem.
Wolf, I will be your opponent. Ah!
Nice.
Damn, that messed with my concentration. Sorry, Puka.
Subaru,
Alright.
it seems that the mana supply from Wolf has stopped.
Looks like it. Just like I planned.
Puka's invincibility has been removed. And Puka take out more damage, you can slow her down. You have to deal a powerful blow to Puka to slow her down before Wolf resumes supplying mana. Who should I ask? I no time to hesitate. I have to make a decision now and give out the order. Crochet or... let's see, let's go Crochet.
Crochet! The mana supply from Wolf stopped! Puka isn't invincible right now. Please use a powerful attack to stop her!
Naturally, that is my intention. I will unleash my one blow 100 felled.
That sounds powerful! Puka won't die from it, right? Crochet going all out might kill her.
Yes, I understand. I know full well your intentions. I won't take her life.
I know worrying about overdoing it is a luxury we might not have, but I'm counting on you, Crochet.
Yes, leave it to me.
Stay do it.
Right there! Ah!
Ooh-hoo.
Puka! Puka! How dare you!
I won't take her life, but I can't guarantee that next time. Stay still. It's for your own good.
Damn it! I'll wipe that composure right off your face! We're almost there. Our counterattack is coming. I'll twist your face into feet.
I suppose you are not the kind to stay still. I don't know how much longer I can spare you mercy. Subaru Natsuki, you must forgive me should that happen.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Puka. It's ready. I'll heal your wounds soon.
Oh no! Wolf is going to resume supplying mana to Puka!
In that case, we just gotta hit that guy again to stop his mana supply. What?
What the heck?
I'm going to get hit by the same thing twice, idiot!
Damn! If Puka is going to deflect the attack while being invincible, aiming for Wolf is pointless! What do we do? Is there any way around it?
We're closing on a dragon carriage. I have no time to waste here. I lose hope.
Over right there.
Yeah, even if Puka doesn't take damage, I have to think of a way to slow her down.
An ice wall.
Amelia?
That's it! An ice wall! An ice wall can block their path!
We just discovered how Amelia should be able to create a sturdy wall of ice to block Puka's path.
Time to talk to Mealy!
Let's go, Mealy!
Can you make an ice wall to block Puka's path?
Got it, Subaru. I'll try. I'll make a tough wall to stop them.
You go, girl.
How's this? Now you can't keep going.
That's cheating!
I don't want to hear that from someone who heals with absorbed mana.
You got that right. We're all cheaters here. Fine then, little lady. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a cheat for a cheat. Puka, I'll give you all of my mana. Break that wall.
Oh no. Nice while creative, Amelia was able to stop Puka as planned. But I don't think it'll hold out for much longer.
Come on, Puka! Break through that wall!
Subaru! It won't hold!
Damn! The ice wall!
Going, Puka! Incinerate anyone that gets in the way! Smash them with any extra mana!
Amelia!
Yikes.
Watch out!
What happened?
It's so hot!
Leah, are you okay?
Thanks, Puck. I'm fine.
You saved us, Puck. I'm fine too.
Seems like the others weren't so lucky.
Damn! We can't fight like this. I have to do something.
Fortunately, I should be able to use healing magic. Alright, I guess Amelia's gonna use healing magic then.
Hey, Subaru. Who should I heal first?
Let's see.
Good God, man. This is stressful.
Great one, Puka. You're on a roll. Burn them all.
Damn, we can't even talk in peace. I'll have a look around and then tell you who to heal first.
Got it, Subaru.
Oh no.
But don't do anything too dangerous.
Let's have a look
Subaru,
around
what's
here.
wrong? Let's hurry and heal everyone.
What are you doing? Are you just going to watch them die?
Oh God, he's getting closer.
Oh, they're moving forward again.
Let's hurry, Subaru. Hurry and decide who to heal first.
Got it, Mealy. I'll make a decision quickly, but give me a little time.
Oh man!
No! I wasted time wandering around.
Come on! What are you even trying to do?
What? I didn't even do anything.
I can't waste another second. Snap out of it!
Alright, what? I don't know which one to do.
Ricardo, you okay? Mealy will heal you right away. Just hang in there.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I didn't talk to Ricardo.
Mealy, over here! Heal Ricardo!
Got it. I'll be right there. Just you wait. It'll stop hurting soon.
Thanks, little lady. You're a lifesaver. Now I owe you big time. It hurts to even think about all the interest piling up.
Interest? You don't need to pay anything. We're just in this to help each other out. Don't worry about things like debt and interest.
Maybe it's better to get them indebted to us and have them repay us later. You'll have to fight each other for the royal
okay.
selection eventually. That might end up being useful.
Subaru, you too. I won't accept it. We just have to help each other.
Help each other. Got it, little lady. When you're in trouble, I'll be there for you.
Are you sure?
Of course. We're helping each other, right? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, thanks.
Wait, we don't have time to chat. Hurry and go heal everyone.
Right. Just you wait. I'll heal you all right away.
I think
Okay.
Thanks!
Trying to heal. You need me first, so whatever.
Thank you very much.
I guess it didn't really matter that much.
Too slow! I'm going off without you!
Oh man, I need to stop him now. You're done healing everyone now. You can't regroup. But even
We're
then,
still in grave
there's some
danger.
of Puka are dangerously close to Melty's dragon carriage.
Cornered at this rate. I have to do something.
Everyone's completely particularly dangerous unless I come up with something soon.
Think.
When Puka are close to the dragon carriage with Melty's surgery should be done soon. I need to buy just a little bit more time. What should I be doing now? There's no point in thinking about it alone. I should talk to someone for advice. I guess.
You got a minute? I want to talk about how we can get out of this situation.
Yes, of course. But I'm not sure how much help I will be.
Mr. T fighting with Wolf and Puka. He's probably running at fumes at this point. Asking him about something so complicated won't give me the answer I need.
You can just concentrate on the battle.
Subaru,
Come on.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Rem, who do you think I am?
You're my hero, Subaru. You're amazing.
Aww.
When you say it with such a
Thanks, Rem.
straight face, it's kind of embarrassing, but I'll be fine. Rem, you focus on the fight.
Understood. I will do that. If anything does happen, please rely on Rem.
Come on now. You seem to be taking your time. Then again, you might be fatigued and can barely move. Oh,
Good
was I
God.
wrong? Maybe you're just all out of options.
definitely in trouble. I don't have enough information to think of a strategy to get out of the situation. I talk to everyone, gather more information right now. You only do one at a time, though. You don't have enough time.
Mimi, you got a second? I need advice on what to do here. If you have any good ideas, let me know.
So tired. I don't know what to
None of you be helpful.
But Julius might be able to do something.
Julius, huh?
Part of me doesn't want to rely on him, but Mimi's right. Julius turns it would greatly change the tide of the battle to our advantage.
Now is the time to rely on Julius. I'll go off to the dragon carriage and bring him.
Sure, go do that. Julius is real reliable. If he comes along, we win.
Come on now. You seem to be taking your then again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you just said that, man. I don't need you to say it again there. I found a weapon. I think now would be a good time to ask. Julius, we need you.
Sorry to barge in during the surgery. I need your help.
If I can be of assistance, I will gladly help.
If? There's no if. You're the best help we got.
I must admit, that is quite flattering.
Oh no, why did I compliment him? Julius, forget what I just said. I'll forget it too. Anyway, I need your help. Come with me.
Of course. I will stake my pride as a knight to be of assistance.
How was that?
Go.
Very well, Subaru Natsuki. We do not have time for debate. Let us move forward immediately.
Puck, do your thing. Use all of your power. There!
What kind of great spirit is that? All of your power? Well now, it's all mine. I'll absorb it along with all of your own.
I'm not done yet.
It's useless, meaningless, foolhardy. That won't work on me.
All right! Solemn, can you hear me? Oh, I know you're in there, Solemn.
That coward isn't here. He might never surface ever again.
Shut up, you imposter. I'm talking to Solemn right now. Don't you dare interrupt.
I'm sure he's getting just another victim. Being cold to him does hurt my conscience a little. Let's see, he looks exactly like Solomon right now, and to think we have to fight him. Hope that Solomon will wake up and we have no resolve but this by taking it over.
Solemn! Come on!
You just called me the imposter?
Yeah. What's wrong with calling an imposter an imposter? You called yourself the malevolent masked magician or whatever, but you're just a fake version of Solemn. Hey, Solemn! When are you gonna stop lending your body to this guy?
Shut up.
Hey, Solemn! We don't want to fight you! We want to help you!
Shut up!
We're trying to save Melty! We came to an understanding with Tiga! He's on our side now!
Shut up!
Solemn, you must also want to...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If you don't shut your damn mouth, I'll kill you first!
Solemn, I know you can hear me! Let's talk this out! Come on, Solemn!
Now you've made me mad. Looks like you want to rush to your death. Very well. I'll grant that wish of yours. Puka, send him to his death first!
What?
That makes a wrong decision.
Just kidding! Ricardo!
You got it! Here goes!
What's going on? I thought I burned you to a crisp!
Thanks, Puck. You saved me.
You're very welcome. Subaru, you do such dangerous things. What were you going to do without my help?
Huh? I didn't even consider that you wouldn't help me. You gotta tell me that stuff beforehand. I'm sweating bullets here.
Why? I thought the spirit was with the girl.
Sorry, Wolf. I put together a strategy. Guess you were tricked by Mealy's award-winning act that could have brought all of America to tears. Puck was with me the whole time.
Hey, Subaru. What's America? Who did I bring to tears?
Sorry, Mealy. Just forget about it. Anyway,
A country.
Puka's invincibility is a success. We can't let this chance slip by. Let's finish them off. Julius, now!
Understood. I will make this opportunity mine.
Mealy, Rem, Mimi, attack Puka together with Julius.
Yes, Subaru. Got it, Subaru. I'll do my best.
I won't let you. I'll steal your mind.
Unfortunately for you, I shall be your opponent.
What? Don't forget about me! Ah!
Haha.
Damn! Puka! I'll defeat them all! Just wait a little more!
Truche! Ricardo!
We're ready.
Leave it to us.
I will. I'll do what I have to do. Mimi, do it!
You got it! Come on, Heitaro! Got it, big sis!
You did it, Mimi and Heitaro!
Yep, I'm so good. Now let's finish things.
That's
Yes,
right.
You can leave it to me.
Rum will go all out as well. Me too!
Al Clarista!
Ooh.
Puka! How dare you! How dare you!
Oh no.
You will! All of you are dead! Right now! Run away! Now!
No! It's still not over yet!
It won't end! I won't let it end! I can't end! It will not end until I steal all of the mana in this world!
Oh no.
It's a dark, dark, dark place. I've sunken deep into a place where I can never float back to the surface. When I close my eyes at night, I am always in the darkness. I am afraid.
From Melty's point of view.
I'm afraid to be alone. But I'm afraid to be with someone too, because I found out just how unkind the world really is. The kind world I've seen is just a fabrication that my evil eye created.
Your evil eye is your crown. Melty, I want you to become a true ruler.
Sakura's words replay in my mind. Those words weigh down my heart. I wonder why they resonate so well. But deep down, I know the answer. Because what Sakura said is true. I'm exactly what she says I am. I'm afraid of the power of my evil eye, but I'm too scared to talk to anyone without it. But despite that, Tiga, my childhood friend. Childhood friend. What a strange way to just. Tiga isn't actually from my village.
Pardon me, yeah.
He's not a member of the Evil Eye tribe, but a lost boy who had wandered into Faradar. And yet, I was able to be with Tiga because he wasn't permitted to leave Faradar. The location of the village was a complete secret, and Tiga himself didn't want to leave. No, it wasn't that Tiga chose not to leave. I wished that of him. I did that. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave me here. I had wished for it. That's why Tiga always stayed by my side, granting my wish. I'm a terrible person. A terrible, 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 terrible person. The lowest of the low. I tried to forget my
poor
loneliness by cutting Tiga from his own life and pasting it beside mine. Even though I did that, I couldn't ever trust Tiga to the fullest. He's told me how much he loves me, showed me such kindness, and isn't afraid to touch me. But every time he does, it pains my heart. Because those words were forced out of him through the power of my evil eye. I have stolen Tiga's life. No, it's not just Tiga. It's the same with my big brother, too. And Sakura. And Puka. It's all my fault. I've ruined so many lives. If only my evil eye. If only I was never born. I wish I never was. I tried to give up.
Mel, you're wrong.
The voice that causes me the most pain will never let me have my wish.
Oh, is she back?
You're wrong. Yes, my life was changed. But that wasn't due to your evil eye.
Tiga. My throat hurts. It burns. I try to remember what happened.
She's back.
But that thought instantly dissipates.
Oh, he kissed her.
Our lips touch. I feel Tiga's warmth through the soft sensation. My mind goes blank. I can't think of anything but the feeling left on my lips. It's all I can think about as I'm left in a haze. Then, as our lips slowly draw apart, I feel a yearning for more of his warmth. And after a delay, a strong sense of embarrassment, I glare at Tiga's familiar face. I forget the pain in my throat and speak with an accusatory tone. What are you?
It seemed like you still didn't understand how I feel about you, even after my passionate declaration of love. So I decided to just go for it. Our first kiss after 10 years. I'm pretty patient if I do say so myself.
Tiga shrugs his shoulders as if it were nothing, while I open and close my mouth. It all happened so quickly. My evil eye drove Tiga to go this far.
Hold it. I know what you're thinking again. If you say it, I'll keep blocking your mouth with the same tactic. That's more than fine by me. But what do you think, Mel? Which would you prefer?
Tiga moves his face closer. I blush furiously at his forwardness, then shake my head side to side. Wait. Please let me talk.
Oh, that's too bad. But I'll listen, because it's you, Mel.
Tiga pulls away slightly, just far enough where his breath still tickles me. I wonder what I should say to him. I'm sorry, Tiga. As expected, the first words that came out were an apology. Those aren't your true feelings. Because of me, you actually...
You think the real me vanished when we met 10 years ago because of you, don't you?
I nod. What he says is true. 10 years ago, this lone boy appeared before me. I didn't want him to leave me, so I selfishly grabbed his sleeve and didn't let him go for 10 years. I then took him with me to a place so far away, and so... It's about time...
Mel, there's something I've never told you before.
Just as I'm about to tell him we should part ways, Tiga speaks up. Something he's never told me? It has been 10 years since we met, and he's already shared so much with me. Tiga opens his mouth again to explain.
I have the divine protection of insensitivity. I'm immune to the effects of your evil eye. So my feelings for you have nothing to do with your evil eye. It was love at first sight. I was struck by the innocent charm that you had. So you have nothing to worry about. Mel.
Tiga peers into my face as if nothing happened. I'm at a complete loss for words. A divine protection of insensitivity? What kind of ridiculous name is that? You can't fool me with a lie like that! Tiga, you jerk! I was serious.
You don't believe me? Even though I supposedly do your every bidding because of your evil eye?
But that's... Wait.
I won't lie to you, Mel. And if I were under the spell of your evil eye, I couldn't lie and say your evil eye isn't affecting me.
With that, Tiga moves his face closer again. I slide backward without thinking, but Tiga chases after me and touches my eyelid with his lips. Wait! Tiga!
Mel, I was a coward. That's why I've been avoiding telling you the truth and ended up making you suffer for nothing. If you knew that I was immune to your evil eye, I thought that you would become afraid of me. I thought you'd push me away.
Tiga's words tinge my heart. He is probably right. If someone immune to my evil eye did appear, how would I have reacted? I would have turned around and run away.
I didn't want that. I didn't want to become someone that you feared or didn't care about. That's why I kept up appearances. I didn't show my real self to you, Mel.
Tiga.
But I came to realize something. If you knew the real me, you could get scared and run away. But then, I just need to chase after you. Just taking a page from the book of the person who did the same thing to me after we had first met.
Tiga smiles. It's the same smile that I've known since we were young. During that moment, Tiga and I had not touched yet. That was the smile from before he was under the effect of my evil eye. When I saw that, I realized something. I wanted to see this smile more. So...
Mel.
Tiga holds my hand. Even though my evil eye is hidden, the powers still remain in this horrible hand. Sakura called my hand my crown. He holds it tightly as he stares straight into me.
When I hold your hand, I'm not under your control, Mel. That's just how it is. But can I stay by your side and be in love with you?
Looking at Tiga's
Aw.
smile, I finally realized something. I realized what a fool I've been. Oh, back then in that shack, I didn't want to let go of the boy who gave that innocent smile. I was always in love with you, Tiga. I didn't realize that simple fact for 10 years. Then,
Uh-oh. Battle by his planes continues between us and Wolf. Ooh. It's a back and forth battle, but in the end, we were the ones slowly getting pushed to our limits.
He absorbs mana from the surroundings and transfers it. It's like a perpetual motion machine.
Both directs the giant Puka to wreak havoc while keeping up his own offensive. The two of them seem to have the benefit of years of teamwork. Their attacks work in tandem, pushing us further back.
You can still move after I've absorbed so much mana from you all. I commend you for your tenacity. Now die!
we will not. We can't be defeated here.
This feels great. Let's keep this up until you're all destroyed. Don't worry, I won't let you die alone. I'll pierce a hole through the bottom of this world and flush you all down. Nothing will remain. Nothing will be left behind. Then we'll all be together and know what right, Puka.
We'll be lonely,
Don't
yeah.
you agree?
Whose words runs an enormous flame that shakes the foundations of the world. True to her title, the Great Spirit of Fire is about to engulf the world in flames.
This is no good. The battle is only gonna get worse from here.
I understand your concern, but the opponent is getting worn down as well. We must endure this for now until we achieve victory.
Mimi is pumped up! Come on, Heitaro! Now you do it! Rah! Hey, I really don't have the energy for this.
Turn him right to see Crochet Ricardo out of breath along with the rest of the Iron Fang.
Are you alright? You can stay back if you need some rest.
Not at all. Rem can still go on. Sister is still working hard. I cannot fall now.
I hope you're not pushing yourself too hard. Well, I guess we do need all the help we can get right now.
True. Looking up and see Amelia, Rem, and Puck preparing for her next attack. They spur each other with the objective in mind, and it's clear to see they still haven't given up. It goes without showing how important morale is in battle. As long as our spirits aren't broken, we fight on. As long as we're out against an opponent that can't tire, we'll slowly fall deeper into a disadvantage. The situation regardless worsens.
Oh no! Subaru! Look out!
What?
You'll cause that with my reaction is too slow. I had the ability needed to dodge enemy attacks in the first place. It's bad I screwed up. I'm already useless in battle now. I'm dragging everyone down. This is a horrible thought crosses through my mind.
That voice.
Careful, Subaru. You could die if you stay there.
Was that extra hit really necessary?
Why waste time nitpicking? Simply shout out, "Praise be Mistress Rom." I know you want to.
Amazing,
Oh,
sister.
brother.
Thank you for saving Subaru.
Naturally, I am your sister after all.
Rem runs her hand through her hair briskly and looks satisfied at the compliment from Rem. I slowly have been fine without the extra kick at the end, but she
By
did
the
help
way,
me.
That just used up the rest of my magic reserves. Assume I am now powerless.
You became useless already?
Not at all. Sister will be a great help just by being here. She has the strength of 100, no 1,000 men.
Correct. I am simply that amazing.
Yes, indeed you are.
Setting their little skid aside, if Ram is here...
Subaru!
Ferris! If you're out here too, that must mean...
Of course. Didn't I tell you I'd pull it off?
Ferris pumps out an arm victoriously, and a silhouette of two people holding hands emerges from behind. There's Melty with bandages wrapped around her neck and Tiga beside her. She walks with an uneven step while being led by Tiga, her eyes widen to sight the plains before her. Must have struck her with shock and despair. I imagine it appears she must be seeing someone she had known change so drastically. A person who trusted turn against you with malice. When that happens, you feel like the entire world is against you. Of course, Melty would win, seeing the cause of the ferocious battle on the plains. Wolf and Puka, the concern deep inside her, until
Mel.
her partner gently seizes her hand and spells all of that fear with a single word. Melty nods and she looks up.
Puka! Please, hear me! It's all right!
She usually appears quiet and reserved, but she yells loudly, preaching through the battle. Sorry. Her roars and swords clash on the battlefield, but the first voice that cuts through the confusion. Melty notices two of them pauses. Or Wolf notices him, whatever. Amidst a fire battle, a moment silence falls through the air. Two siblings face each other on this field of fire. Or red, whatever. The air is burnt and the unstable whirl of mana circulates around Wolf Puka, his evil eyes now uncontrollable. He's standing here, feels as if the insides of their bodies are about to be yanked right out. Everyone watches on, ready to jump out and intervene if anything happens.
What
Then
made you finally decide to show up after sneaking around all this time?
silence from Wolf's spiteful remark.
No response. That's fine. You should all know by now. The more you act stubborn, the more you hurt the countless people around you. It's the same with the people of Faradar. It's the same with the people who gathered here for you. Right, Melty? You're just the harbinger of misfortune. Haven't you had enough? You've been selfish enough already. Let's go back to Sakura. I'll drag you all the way there. Don't worry, I'll take Tiga too. Sakura will allow.
Brother.
Submissive words were an attempt to cut Melty's deep. Melty's interruptions, Wolfson stares at him straight on.
My other brother.
No.
I'll be fine now. So you don't need to hurt yourself any longer.
Melty's words seemed to freeze Wolf as though he were struck by lightning. Wolf's eyes widened as he'd been slapped in the face.
You know me?
Yeah. I've always known. We were never able to meet because Sakura didn't allow it. But even when we were separate, I never forgot about you, brother. Sakura told me. She told me what you did, why you were working, and that you were hurt because of me.
Damn her.
Wolf was reminded of Sakura's twisted ways and her cruel plot to keep Melty and Solemn apart. Sakura first forced him to do dirty work for Melty's sake and tell her all about what Solemn had done. He's the elder brother that stained her hands for the sake of his sister. The brother's only saving grace was that his sister was ignorant of what he did.
All along, but averted my eyes. It was cowardly of me. My brothers. I knew that both of you were doing Sakura's bidding, all for my sake.
No! Make no mistake, I don't know about the weakling inside of me, but I've never thought about anything noble like that. It just happened to be at the right place at the right time. I got a thrill out of causing pain because my other self is nothing but a coward. He can't fully embrace the power of his evil eye. That's why he fails even at the simplest jobs. So I made a deal with him that I will do things in his place. He jumped at the opportunity. That's why I did what I needed to.
You chose to do all the dirty work. Mel would have been punished otherwise.
What?
If we displeased Sakura and Mother, who knows what punishment was waiting for Mel? That's why Solemn sacrificed himself. No, it's not just Solemn. You were the same, Wolf.
Hey now, you gotta be kidding me. What is going on here? Don't look at me like that. You and I will never see eye to eye, Tika. That was your role. Keeping Melty away from me was one of the jobs you were assigned with. Are you reneging on your duties just like that coward? And what do you think will come of that? You know what Sakura will do to Melty.
Brother, look.
Look, Melty takes a step forward, judges her neck. Seeing the bandages wrapped around Melty's neck, Wolf's expression twists in fear. He doesn't fully understand it, but his instincts are telling him that something awful has happened.
Around your neck. What were you people doing in the dragon carriage? Weren't you just running away? What's with that blood? What did you do to her?
Melty turns her eyes downward. His way to answer the question is,
Give that thing to Melty!
That thing? Oh!
he thinks reaches into her pocket.
Catch!
Miss Amelia?
So he's throwing Amelia's hands in it. Flies in that arc towards Melty. After sails through the air, Melty does her best to catch it. She then opens her eyes wide. You see a single bright red Papa. Melty looks at her and then at Amelia and we nod. Not just us, but everyone else gathered to planes who are watching in silence give her a nod of encouragement too. She's gonna eat it.
What about it? Wait, Melty. But your throat is blocked.
Brother. Please, watch.
Watch me, yeah. Melty brings the apple to her mouth. She can eat. She presses the red apple with a light crunch.
It's delicious. It's so delicious, brother. It's so delicious, Tiga. Everyone, it's so delicious.
Her esophagus was closed, denying her the joy of eating. Her life has been taken hostage for all this time. Eating that single ordinary apple brought her so much happiness. Melty smiles while eating, large drops of tears streaming down her cheeks. She laughs and cries at the same time as she takes bite after another, all from eating an apple.
It can't be.
Melty continues chewing the apple. Thanks to her successful surgery, Wolf watches blankly. All signs of emotion seem to have been drained from his expression. It seemed was endless darkness and negativity that emanated from him when he had first met fade away. He had discarded his mask, removed his robe, and exposed his face, but even his bare face still looks like a mask. He appears weakened in pain and like a cracked mask that had been attacked to his face.
Miss Amelia, and all the royal candidates and your associates. So many people have come together for Mel, helping her in ways that we couldn't. That's how Mel was finally liberated. Solemn and Wolf, Mel is free now.
Wolf slowly looks up in response, his face still lacking emotion. His lips slowly begin to move.
Melty is free.
Wolf?
Wolf covers his face with the palms and laughs himself. An uneasy feeling stirs with all who hear his dry laughter. Oh no. Pitchford's eyelid begins to burn up in flames as if reacting to his slaughter.
Puka's firepower is growing.
This is bad. The Great Spirit is no longer sane. The contractor's state of mind is influencing her.
You mean...
Puka's fire magic grows more intense and Wolf spreads his arms and laughs at the Great Spirit. Shears his back.
It's too late for that! How comical! How funny! This is a comedy fitting for me!
Brother!
Congratulations, Melty! Hooray for freedom! Hooray for appas! But then, what about me?
He's crying.
Not needed anymore. Neither is the one behind me. In that case...
Wolf howls and jumps up. He lands on Puka's shoulder as he looks down the plains. Tears showing down his eyes, they burn with emotion. At Mount 11, Mass Magician points down at us.
You lucky ones! I was born in a barren wasteland and lost everything. I robbed others and trampled them underfoot in order to survive. I am the malevolent masked magician, Wolf, the villain extreme, the evildoer, dauntless evil, 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 evil,
evil! You know how Melty he is. Tia Wolf
I
howls.
will follow the way of the villain. I will fight to the bitter end no matter how pitiful I look.
Oh my.
That stubborn blockhead!
Subaru! Why is Wolf like this?
That idiot doesn't know when to quit! Now that he's committed, he can't back down. Not after coming this far. That means...
Is fighting really the only way? Can't we all just save Melty and let it be a happily ever after? Huh. They all look helpless, or hopeless, or whatever. Can't just have a happy ending.
That's not true.
Not true. I was about to give up with no more tricks up my sleeve. I looks up her brother, looking down at her, and speaks.
Everyone. I am standing here today. You've all given me so much. The delicious appa, my love for Tiga, and being saved by my brother. I used to think
You're about to be killed by him.
I had no choice but to endure it all. I don't want to simply give up and cry. I want to find happiness too. I want you there with me, brother. So please.
Melty turns around to face us. I can see your face full of emotion. She shouts.
Please help me.
Melty's plea for help comes from her heart. Take a deep breath and say.
Yes. Leave it to us.
Amelia steals my line.
Tired, but I suppose I will help.
I will also offer what assistance I can. Siblings should get along after all.
The sisters nod and pledge to do their best to help the siblings who have been separated for so long.
Done just because I healed her. So, Miss Crochet.
Say no more. Your kindness makes me proud.
The servant and her master share their bond of trust and choose to put themselves in the line of fire.
I'll need to report to Miss Anastasia after the fact, but...
Ah, save it. We can't quit now. Let's get this party started.
Woohoo! Agreed! Our lady is going to yell at us later.
And yet you choose to join me. You all have my greatest gratitude and respect.
Finest Knight and Iron Fang promise to help, despite how their lords may scold them for it.
Will you help me?
Are you giving me a chance to say something cool too?
Yeah, I felt so sorry for you.
Shut up! So how do we get to our happily ever after ending?
Through me.
Melty responds to my question with one hand still holding Tiga's and offers her free hand to me.
I'll use the evil eye of calamity.
The evil eye? Are you sure, Melty?
I was always so afraid. I used it after being forced to by Sakura. But I will no longer make any excuses. This is the power I was born with. It is the power I must live with the rest of my life. So...
Mel.
I will use the power of the evil eye to bond with my brother.
To bond?
Yes.
Melty gives her determination, declaration, and Tiga and I look to each other. Sounds a bit more endearing than indoctrinate. Okay, whatever.
Done.
You're still here?
Strategy meeting? I'm going to crush you now.
I understand you look up to edgy heroes and enjoy cliche romances. But you'll grow out of that one day. Don't worry, Wolf. I used to be into assassins and hidden weapons. One time I hid a bunch of sewing needles in my school uniform. It was pretty bad when I tripped and fell. So I'll help you end this embarrassing phase.
What are you talking about?
At what point Puka unleashes a powerful blast beyond imagination as a response to his rage, but...
You got it, Leah. Guess I'll put in a little effort this time. Being the senior Great Spirit, I will have to educate my junior.
That's right! Get him! Attacks on Wolf and Puka sparks a barrage of offense from the others, one after another. Various attacks are launched towards the giant target, and through these attacks we shout our battle cry to start the bond with Wolf. Then...
Wolf! I won't let you get close to me! I know what you're after! Getting in my way again!
And grab Wolf's attacks, causing the roll pitiful across the ground. But in the next instant, Melty and Tiga close distance with Wolf. One step closer.
Sorry about this.
You? Subaru, I don't like the sound of that.
I see Ferris turning pale in the distance, but it doesn't stop me.
Trust me and run straight ahead. Don't let go of the hand of the woman you love.
And no response to Tiga. His lack of any answer is an answer in itself. Casting imagine in the next instant, I felt Tiga overcome me. Again, exchanging the darkness created from a shadow, magic then interferes with the senses. Engulfs the Melty and Tiga, Wolf sending them straight to oblivion, but
you're insensitive, right, bestie?
He jumps into the darkness right in front of him without hesitation. Ultimately, Tansy runs alongside him. Okay, the darkness is supposed to blind all senses, meaning that magic's effect is nullified by divine protection and insensitivity. Some say divine protection is a curse. However, having this power makes you different than regular people, usually brings misfortune. The same can be said about the evil eyes like Melty's. The supernatural powers that offer are much like divine protections. This is Melty suffer from evil eye. There are those who suffer due to their divine protection. Tiga knows this, but
I have this divine protection.
thanks to that power, he broke through the magical effect that chased the people away, and Melty fell in love with her without their protection, the evil eye. Now he can help the love of his life achieve what she wants to achieve. So she can't see this, she can't hear. Well, that's okay.
And guide you where you want to go, like I always have.
Darkness lifts the Impermanent magic unravels, spraying light again, and then... Gotcha!
Brother, I've caught you.
Multiverse Wolf in the confusion caused by a Shamek. He was able to stop it. He caught his sister jumping at him and supported her light body.
Brother?
We can tell if it is a wish for her evil eye or some the wish of a little sister. As giving it to the sister's plea, Wolf drops to one knee. Or cries while embracing Melty. What was the reason for those tears? Was it out of regret or joy? Or could it be both or neither? It's uncouth to try to analyze a man's tears,
Brother.
that's why.
Don't call me that.
Why? You're my brother. You tried to save me.
Thought it was meaningless. Wishes are meaningless unless they are granted. I was meaningless. I spent all these years and I lost it all in a few days. I would rather lose to you all as the villain. That would have given Puka and myself meaning. But now look at me. I was powerless.
Wolf's cries echoes all around as Wolf curses his inadequacy when Melty holds him in her arms. There's pain that comes with feeling of powerlessness and unfulfilled wishes. They all understand Wolf's cries. Despite their understanding, they cannot offer any comfort. His pain is his and only his. No one truly knows how it feels. That's why.
No purpose.
Let's stop this.
This is what's about to come to a sentence at all. It's Solemn talking now. Those same lips deny his cries. Wolf looks astonished by as he headed his face. His expression seems to be split down the middle.
Is that you, Solemn? Why would you come out now?
I've been watching the whole time. I know your pain.
Shut up. You know nothing about me.
When Faradar was attacked, our family, tribe, and home were destroyed. We were separated from our sister Melty, and we were desperate to be reunited with her. That is why I joined them.
Solemn begins to explain Wolf's origins, how the malevolent masked magician was born. I've only heard bits and pieces about Melty's home. The bond that they have formed back then is still present even today.
I joined them, but was unable to fulfill my role. I couldn't even protect my sister.
That's right. That's how I was born. So I can do all the dirty work in your place. And yet, it was all a waste. Melty didn't need me to save her. So you and I...
That's not true.
What?
Melty was saved because you were there. You bought her
boy.
so much time by doing the work I couldn't. Time for Melty to grow. Time for Tiga to hone his fangs to fight. And time for us to connect with Puka. It all led to that one bite. Melty's bite of the appa. I thank you, my other sibling.
This is like some one-man comedy show, but no one is able to interrupt. It seems almost sacred. Solemn turns on, no matter it's Wolf, his gaze turns towards Melty. He cheeks the red as the appa that she had not tasted in so long. Wolf squints.
Are you happy right now?
Melty closes her eyes to the question, and she looks towards Tiga next to her, then to Wolf and Solemn.
It tasted of happiness.
You heard her.
I see. I see.
Like a quiet sigh, Wolf's seemingly solitary battles come to an end. It would have been perfect happy ending if it ended there.
But there's still one loose end.
Even with the surrender of Wolf, Solemn / Wolf, we're not done yet. The last obstacle is Puka. Puka has turned into a giant monster after absorbing so much mana that she went insane. Her fires could still incinerate the world.
Brother, is Puka...
I know. I made her lose control. So I must take responsibility.
Uh-oh. Wolf opens his evil eye and turns his palm towards Puka.
What are you trying to do? I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll absorb the mana to weaken her. She is a spirit. She may still try to fight.
You can't! We have to bring Puka back, too! It wouldn't feel right otherwise. Miss Amelia is right. Let's bring Puka back with us. I don't want any of us to be apart anymore.
Melty.
I agree.
Now that it's settled, we have to do this by force. How do we make this dream come true? Subaru, are you sure you don't have another trick up your sleeve? Because now would be the time to show it.
You're expecting way too much out of me. I'm not Rem.
I am certain Subaru has prepared something.
You're really expecting too much. Now that we've come this far, it's just a matter of willpower. Otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Please, God and Buddha.
Look at the giant Puka, pretty higher power. Naturally, that doesn't help the situation. Everyone prepares for the combat to ensue, but something flies down at us.
Here.
Happens in a matter of seconds. Suddenly, something glints in the crimson sky and flies straight towards us, piercing Puka. A violent wind passes by as we all blink in confusion. After the dust
Sorry I'm
settles.
late.
It's okay now.
Reinhardt?
Yes. I'm glad I made it on time.
Amidst the smoke stands a red-haired knight, Reinhardt von Astria smiles. In his arms is the shrunken and unconscious great spirit of fire.
You really are so dependable.
Yeah. The Sword Saint. And the battle has settled. Besides the sword, demon slice through all the mana wasp. Sakura spits out the dirt in her mouth and glares at the old swordsman, panting. The old swordsman doesn't appear winded at all. He calmly and coldly wields his sword.
You appear to be adept at manipulating insects, but there seem to be much fewer of them now. Do you have enough of them to attack me and protect yourself as well?
You monster!
You're the monster. The countless mana wasps that are around Sakura have been reduced from 10,000 to but a few hundred, perhaps even less. Many of them fall prey to the sword. They fell to the ground and melt away.
It was entirely unnatural how they disappeared. They were an enigma that defied all reason.
Sakura finds the old man far more unnatural, but none of that matters now. She's being pushed into a corner and realizes she will soon die. And when she realized death is approaching, Sakura's vision blurs. She thought of death countless times, but that was only within the confines of her imagination. Dying from Melty going out of control, dying from Tiga resists her, dying when Solemn or Wolf betrays her, dying when she angers Mother. Who's Mother, though? She read the last one was most often, but Sakura knew that she was never going to die never going to live a long life, but still. She never imagined dying like
Still
this.
surrender. My master is merciful and tolerant. She may extend that even to you.
I'm sure Miss Crucier would be that way. She is kind after all, but I don't think that's going to happen. Even if your master forgives me, my mother will not. If I upset Mother, I will be killed no matter where I am or what I'm doing. Death is unavoidable. That is why there is no hope of survival for me.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
One takes a stand with his sword.
Wilhelm Trios.
Insect Master Sakura Element.
There's a custom to name oneself prior to unleashing one's full strength in a duel. A single sword strike from Wilhelm pierces through the swarms of bugs and connects with Sakura. Stream of blood gushes out of Sakura's body. She loses balance and flies backwards and falls into the river of the slums. Violently careers into the river. Wonder if this is her aim all along. The water is now the color darkness. Sakura is nowhere to be found. The round of white moon reflects on the surface of the water. Only the moon blesses the warriors who fought this fierce battle at the royal capital today. That sharp white moon blesses through who survived, and a blessing it was. Loot 5, Day 10. Well, it's over. We did it.
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! I'll go!
Oh, you're so pitiful. Are you really gonna make it as a knight if you're whining just from this?
What's that got to do with...
Please bear through this, Subaru. Rem will be watching and cheering you on.
I could use some actual help over some moral support.
I'm still out of it as I lay face down in the bed while getting my back stroked. See my treatment taking place and does her best to cheer me on.
Comfort isn't getting any better.
Of course it's going to be a little uncomfortable. I spent so much time clearing out your gate, but Mew ruined all my hard work.
But I didn't have a choice.
No excuses. Okay, all done.
Ow! What kind of doctor are you? Damn it! And thank you!
Ferris slaps me on the back. With the treatment done for the day, I start getting up to leave.
Well done, Subaru. You did an excellent job enduring this session. It pained me to watch you going through it.
Thanks, Rem.
I'm sure,
weren't you smiling the whole time?
Oh, I'm sorry. I could not help my heart from beating faster, watching you so determined.
The mind of a man is a complicated thing. In any case...
What?
Looks like the progress we've made was wasted after all. We'll have to start all over.
I knew it. I had a bad feeling about that.
And after Mew spent a whole week going through so much pain...
It appears the path to your full recovery is full of perils. But please don't worry, Subaru. No matter how long the road ahead may be, Rem will always be by your side. And Master Felix, please do continue with the treatment to the end.
Well, that's Fairy's job after all. You always get the short end of the stick, Subaru.
What do you mean?
I mean, Reinhard could have arrived in time if you'd waited just a little longer. Then Mew wouldn't have had to use magic at all. Don't you think Mew could have avoided putting that strain on your body?
Think about yesterday's intense battle and cock my head. I do get what Ferris is trying to say, but...
I can't say I agree.
Oh?
Well, maybe I didn't need to now that we look back on it. But that was the best thing to do at the time. The most important thing was to get Melty to Wolf. I mean, her brothers, Wolf and Solemn. So I don't have any regrets. But I am sorry about ruining the treatment you did for me over all those days. What?
Nothing. Just realizing how much of a worrywart you are. But that's fine. To be honest, Fairy actually hated Mew up until now.
You did?
Wow.
But it was very cool of Mew to say that, so I've changed my mind about Mew.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what counted for or against me, but I'm glad you changed your mind.
Yeah, I hated Mew before, but now you're not quite as bad.
Not quite as bad?
Please be assured, Subaru. Rem was also very suspicious of you when you first arrived at the manor.
Yeah, it's
My
true.
opinion has changed completely. You are simply a late bloomer, like a pot that takes time to fire up in the kiln.
I just hope I don't crack under the heat. Anyway, I get what you're saying. Thanks for everything, Ferris. I hope we'll continue to get along here.
With that reach out hand to Ferris, I wonder if I might get rejected considering Ferris's earlier comment about hating me.
Yes, I suppose I do too.
Ferris shakes my hand without hesitation, so maybe our relations have improved more than I thought. Nice.
Whew. That should do it for now.
Oh, Subaru! How was it? Did you take your treatment without a fuss?
I sure did. Totally. I wish you could have seen me in my serene and perfectly composed state. I took that treatment like a champ.
That sounds awfully dramatic for someone just getting treatment.
Be quiet, you.
Yeah, and Puck welcomed us as we entered the room, and in that room... Nice.
Yep, exactly who I expected to be here.
Wait, hold on! You didn't seriously expect me to be here, did you?
Come on, what are you talking about? You helped Reinhard and Old Man
Evil Eye
Rom
Tribe
back into the
captured.
place where the Evil Eye tribe of Fardar was rumored to be imprisoned. You heroically led the escape from the burning building and broke them out of hell in the dragon carriage. So of course I knew you'd be here.
What is with that strangely descriptive statement? It's not wrong, but I didn't do all the work.
Now, settle down, Otto. I understand how you feel, but it is not the time nor the place.
Right. I apologize for making a fool of myself here.
Don't feel too down. I know you wouldn't want to get lectured by a man with his face painted white.
Oh my, you're being awfully harsh. Shouldn't you be kinder to your friend?
You say the strangest things. If I'm going to be kinder, I would prioritize someone who would be of more use to me in the future. I don't think I'm in the wrong here.
Please don't fight over me!
You sound like a heroine or something.
Seemed like they were just bantering using Otto as a topic, but I'm sure Otto is feeling uncomfortable. Roswell and Russell are both more than difficult to deal with.
Set aside the topic of Otto. There are much more important matters to discuss. Forget about Otto.
You basically said the same thing twice, and the second time was meaner!
Yeah, she's just like that. Rom scoffs at Otto's sensible response with her usual brisk attitude, but she's right. Everyone here was more or less gathered to have that discussion in the first place.
How are the talks going?
Well, allow me to explain. But first, good work on the treatment on the gate. Did Ferris do anything to you? It seemed Ferris was quite angry.
When it comes to treatment, Ferris is all business. But I did get told off. I hope you'll discipline Ferris a little later, Cruchet.
Understood. I'll be sure to tell Ferris not to be as scathing.
Or you can just tell Ferris to stop.
Considering Ferris's state of mind, I don't have the heart to say that.
Cruche smiles a little, and her expression grows
As you know,
serious.
we were talking about what to do with the rescued Evil Eye tribe which Otto Suin brought back.
Reinhard and Felt's grandpa went to go help them. I was so surprised when I heard that.
Right. Mr. Otto appears to be used to violent matters in spite of how he looks.
He just lives dirty like Barusu.
I don't know how to respond to that. But in this instance, being used to violence didn't matter one bit. All Old Man Ram and I did was to negotiate with the Evil Eye tribe. Reinhard was the one who
defeated everyone by himself. I suppose that's not surprising, considering this is the Sword Saint we're talking about.
He then flew all the way back and made it in time for the climax with Puka. He's totally the hero of the story.
He didn't come up with the big plan or whatever. He rises for a time when we want and need him most. He fits the bill perfectly.
You were also there when you were most needed, Subaru. No, in that sense, you have Sir Reinhard beat.
Good for you, Barusu. Though in your case, you are useless when it matters most.
Me being there doesn't make the situation any better. Though maybe it's not a good thing that I'm in dangerous places so often.
Come on, we're digressing again. Anyway, so about that Evil Eye tribe.
For now, we should have them recuperate at the royal capital. Those who desire to remain will be allowed to do so. But the others...
They will be returned to the Wallachia Empire through our house. That land had been laid to ruin in the past, but there must be some who wish to rebuild Faradar.
It's their homeland, after all. I think that's for the best.
Those who want to remain in the kingdom will be given fitting jobs and places to live. You can leave that to us. But if Margrave Mathers, known for his affinity for demi-humans, wants to take care of them, you can talk it over.
Aha! That would be quite interesting. Setting aside what I am known for, I do want them to find happiness, considering their troubled past. We have to avoid handing them over to the Merchant Guild of the Royal Capital, as they are practically a criminal organization.
They've been like this the entire time.
Well, they've been friends for years, so maybe that's just how they mess around. I would know.
I guess.
Since I don't have any friends.
Oh, same for me. I don't have friends.
Oh, come on, you guys are friends.
I do not have much to contribute.
Oh, brother. Well, I mean, friends or lovers, I should get like a look. Look at you, Rom. Just like,
think about it. We may be close, but we aren't really friends.
Oh, in that case...
You lovers, well, except for
How
Rom.
about you and I become friends, Subaru?
That wouldn't be good for my future plans. It's an honor, but I would have to decline.
Oh.
He looks down.
It pains my heart. But if we started as friends, I might forever be nothing but a friend.
Subaru, you do know that being able to worry about this is a luxury.
Shut up! I know that!
In any case, are we in agreement about our direction regarding the Evil Eye tribe? The personal discussion between Margrave Mathers and Russell Fellow can be done on their own accord, of course.
Huh? There's more?
Yes. We will need to determine how Otto Suin will be dealt with.
Shay calls that Otto by name. He looks like he's given in. I don't know the meaning behind this expression.
The Evil Eye tribe existed only in the dark passages of the history of the Kingdom of Lagunica, and now that he found out about it, he's going to be silenced?
Then it'd be your responsibility, Mr. Natsuki! You brought me here and dragged me into this!
But I never asked you to blow up their hideout.
Reinhard is the one who did that! I just prepared the fire!
Then you're an accomplice.
He's not just a suspect, he's definitely guilty.
What do you mean about how Otto is to be dealt with anyway? It's not like he did anything wrong.
Yes, quite the opposite. It's actually a major matter this time around, taking into account that Miss Cruche must negotiate with the Empire. As a diplomatic matter, there's great significance in the Empire owing something to the kingdom. Otto is the one who provided that opportunity.
But doesn't the same go for Reinhard and Felt's grandpa?
Reinhard van Estrella is a knight of the kingdom, so his achievements belong to the kingdom. And the achievements by Felt's family will belong to Felt. But
Otto doesn't have any of that.
Not to mention, he also became privy to the royal selection, a major event of the kingdom. Of course, this would be made public eventually, but
He knows too much for an ordinary merchant.
You make it sound like Otto's going to get erased.
Wait! This is no joking matter! I don't want to get erased!
I understand Sister's concern. Allowing Mr. Otto to roam around freely would not be good for anyone.
And there you have it. Though it would be ideal to have an ending where everyone wound up happy.
What about you, Suin? If you have any request, I will do my best to accommodate.
This is too much for me to handle.
Wait, isn't Russell's situation the same as Otto's? He's not on anyone's side, but he found out about the royal selection, right?
I am the accountant of the Merchant Guild. My position forces me to go in and out of the castle often, so I had already been aware of such information.
And Russell Fellow has been a patron of our family for a while. It's prudent to assume that you cannot keep secrets from this man in the royal capital.
I see.
I think I
Makes sense.
understand. Now it makes sense why Roswell and Russell are friends.
To be honest, among all the opinions I heard today, that one makes me want to reflect on myself the most.
Was it something I said?
Melee never means any harm. Yeah, May.
I guess I understand the situation Otto is placed in.
It was me who got you involved after all. I have to take responsibility.
Mr. Natsuki! Why do you do so much for me?
Of course. We showed up those Dusk Bandits together, didn't we?
I don't remember that at all!
Okay, anyway, let's set aside Otto's reaction. Don't worry, that doesn't exist in the timeline.
Is it possible for us to take him in?
Take him in? What do you mean by that?
It's simple, really. We can have a merchant purveyor for the manor. We just need to have him work for us, right? Otto is observant, and he's good at his job. He's also quick and sharp with his comedic punchlines.
Hired.
Which one of the reasons was the deciding factor? And what about what I want?
Are you saying you have an issue with this?
Well...
Are you not satisfied with Master Roswell's decision?
Otto, this is for your own good. Don't say anything negative about Roswell in front of Rom. That's the trick to getting along without any problems.
When did this happen? Anyway,
You don't agree with this, Otto? If you don't want to, I understand. But if you're not completely opposed to the idea, I'd appreciate it if you considered it. Subaru refused to be my friend, too.
Please stop saying that.
These relationships are getting so complicated. Oh, fine! I don't have a death wish, so I won't turn down this offer. To be able to work with Margrave Mathers as a merchant would be an honor. Please, use me as you will. I'm prepared for whatever is to come.
Whoa!
Nice round of applause. Literally, a round of applause is given to Otto's decisiveness. I'm pretty sure his red face will turn pale again soon enough.
I personally hope that things will remain peaceful. My dream is to open my own shop. I don't want to die before that.
Otto sounds resigned as he makes his comment. He takes my outstretched hand and gives it a firm squeeze.
How the Evil Eye Tribe and Otto Suin are to be dealt with is resolved for the time being. All that's left
is the currently missing Miss Melty, or rather the whereabouts of Melty Pristis's faction.
Everyone gets quiet until, upon hearing Cruchet and Roswell's words, Melty and her group, they had gone missing since the battle at Lithia's Plains yesterday. Melty, Tiga, Solemn / Wolf and Puka too. By the time we realized they were gone.
Say goodbye. So ungrateful.
Oh, Subaru, don't say it like that. Maybe they have their own reasons.
Yes, I'm sure they did. They wouldn't have fled otherwise.
Setting aside Barusu's ramblings, I'm not satisfied with the outcome. Master Felix, the Knight Julius, and I put in so much effort.
Sister, you had to help with the surgery, so I know what you mean. However...
What is it? If something is on your mind, do tell.
It's nothing significant, but perhaps Sir Reinhard was unaware that Miss Melty was gone.
Cruchet crosses her arms and turns her amber-colored eyes towards me.
What is it, Cruchet?
Nothing. It's just that you had given the most effort throughout this whole ordeal. I supposed that you must be feeling rather discouraged.
Discouraged? Oh, yeah, I'm totally feeling down. Gosh darn those guys. Oh, they got us.
Darn. She stares straight at me. Her gaze makes it harder for me to breathe.
I have nothing more to say. The kingdom will put great effort into pursuing the whereabouts of Melty Pristis and her camp.
Sir Rickert, who had been affected by the influence of the evil eye, is particularly motivated.
It figures. I doubt they'll find them.
Really?
Oh, it's not like I'm sure of it. Just a little hunch.
So I suppose it was the right decision to call off the search for Sakura Element.
Sakura is dead.
I've heard that his strike did
Right.
connect, but even Wilhelm isn't sure. I did visit the scene to check for myself, but with that amount of bleeding and her falling into the water, it's sensible to think that she did not survive.
Right. I hope that's the case.
Sakura was the one manipulating melting the others and taking away their freedom. Did she die after falling into the river at the end of the duel with Wilhelm? Is it really right for me to wish her dead?
Be this nasty feeling all the way to the end.
In any case, with the 6th imposter candidate gone, now the true royal selection can begin. I thank you for your efforts in making this happen.
That's right. Cruce bows. There's no doubt it is directed at me.
Cruce, this victory is the result of everyone's efforts. You make it sound like I deserve all the credit.
You worked hard to expose the enemy's plot, and you spearheaded the effort to get the candidates to work together. We got to the core of the matter thanks to you. You played the leading role here. Who else could claim the credit?
The player? I was wondering around, not able to meet Cruce's gaze and her straightforward remarks. How do I put this? I've rarely even been complimented this directly in my life, so...
You should stand up straight and look at Cruce.
Mealy.
Cruce is right. You've done so much that other people wouldn't be able to do. It's not just Cruce. Everyone who fought alongside us yesterday knows it. That's why you should accept the compliment. Everyone wants to express gratitude toward you.
I was tightened Amelia's words and I slapped both my cheeks in my hands.
Cruce. Those words make me so happy. I was able to work hard thanks to all of you. And I'm so glad I did.
Right. You have my gratitude. Amelia, you have a good knight with you.
Subaru isn't my knight, but he's precious to me. He's a good boy, don't you agree?
Mealy.
A good boy. Duly moved by Amelia's comment, she turned and smiles and then...
to be my friend, though.
Ah, shut up!
Who are you?
Oh, brother. She doesn't get it.
Hey!
Well, if it isn't Natsuki. I heard from Julius that you got a little carried away yesterday. He told me Ferris was pretty mad. What happened?
Please don't remind me.
Why the long face? You were the hero yesterday. You have every right to act more proud.
That's true. You should stand proud.
Subaru boasts about small merits, but becomes humble with his grand feats. That's part of what makes him adorable.
Please don't point out how petty I am.
Amelia and Rem, I know a lot happened just yesterday, but you seem to be doing fine.
Yes, you too, Anastasia. You defended the royal capital with everyone while we were gone yesterday, right?
Everyone Amelia mentions are the ones making merry at the bar. They're all beastmen and the members of the Iron Fang. As part of the countermeasure against Melty's evil eye, I ask you non-combatant like Anastasia to help the royal capital.
It was dangerous with so many people wreaking havoc. Were you all right, Miss Anastasia? Fortunately, my team is good at what they do. I'm sure you and the others know that full well, Natsuki.
You got that right. If Ricardo and Mimi weren't there, we would have been burnt to ashes during the big showdown.
If it ended badly there, all that was invested would have gone to waste. Explains why my lady was so desperate.
Oh, be quiet, Ricardo. Being bold, no matter the situation, is a required talent of a merchant.
Oh, really?
Brother.
Then Otto is one of the rare ones.
He would feel hurt if he heard that. But...
Hey! He's here!
Me?
Bam! Boom! Kaboom!
Subaru, are you all right?
Subaru! Oh no, the chairs fell on him.
Yeah, I'll live. Hey, Mimi! Watch where you're going!
Huh? I was watching. That's why I crashed into you. Perfectly. Just as planned.
You ran into me on purpose?
Mimi, don't run indoors. It's dangerous if you hit someone.
Hey! Julius! You're late! I already crashed!
What? I'm terribly... Oh, it's you, Subaru.
Hey, don't it's you, me. Why are you acting so relieved? Because she bumped into someone that doesn't matter? You should be worried no matter who it was. Don't take your eyes off of little kids, especially in public.
Mimi is actually 14 years old.
Yeah, 14. 14? She's 14? That's like 8th grade.
You're funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I got crushed under chairs here.
Come on, Subaru. No need to be so mad. Just look how cute Mimi is.
Everyone keeps spoiling her. That's why she's so relaxed about everything.
Oh? So you can tell.
Of course I can.
I try to be as fair as possible, but I always end up spoiling her. She is frightfully adorable.
Yeah.
She's adorable,
I totally understand.
Hey, stop getting along with my Neely so well.
Now you're being unfair.
Shut up! I'd kill you if I could.
Why?
Oh, calm down,
Oh,
Subaru.
calm down, dude.
Apologize to Julius.
Just get over it.
Damn it!
Natsuki
over
sure
it.
seems busy all the time. So did he want something?
Subaru and Miss Amelia wanted to directly confirm that everyone who helped yesterday is safe. And I think their objective is fulfilled.
Oh, really? Then let's watch for a little longer. It's not often I get to see Julius make a face like that.
Is that so?
It's just as my lady says. Julius never had anyone he could banter with like that. He's a handful, in a different way from my lady.
Ricardo, I'm docking your pay.
Why?
What's so funny?
It just seems that Miss Anastasia and Sir Ricardo, the Iron Fang and Sir Julius all get along so well.
Well, we've known each other for a long time. They're like family to me. Once the royal selection starts, I have to be proper with Julius. I'll have you know that we still haven't started playing serious yet. Rem, Amelia, and Natsuki too. You all better be prepared.
Understood. However, I would like to enjoy the sight of Subaru with his face red for the time being.
You're quite the character, Rem.
Aw, Rem. You're so cute.
I never want to see your mug again.
Unfortunately for you, as long as the royal selection is ongoing, we will have to see each other numerous times. I believe it would be best for us to get used to it.
Shut up, you dumb, stupid idiot!
Get over it, man.
Oh, brother.
Jerk.
Hey, just get over it. I thought you'd be over it. Like, after he helped you and everything, but whatever.
Subaru, you're always so hostile toward Julius. Did something happen?
I don't know, I just get annoyed. Maybe my hate for him is programmed in my DNA.
DNA?
But I'm glad that
Come
Anastasia
on.
and the others were fine.
You really don't know DNA? Really? Really?
Miss Anastasia was thankful to you for helping the caravan, Subaru.
Really? Anyway, seems like you and Anastasia were chatting up a storm.
Yes, I joined her in observing the quarrel between you and Sir Julius.
I hope we were entertaining at least.
I had no idea what I'm watching this. Maybe it felt like watching gladiators fight lions in the
This has
Colosseum.
nothing to do with anything, but is there a place like the Colosseum here?
Oh, yeah, totally. I would know. I've been in one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, whoa!
Hey, bro. Nice seeing you here.
Don't just appear out of nowhere like that. You look freaky enough as is.
Hey, don't you think it's mean to pick on my appearance like that? You gotta
Yeah.
have some level of etiquette, man. We need to become closer before you start making fun of my looks.
That wasn't supposed to be a joke!
Such a harsh critic. You seem to be enjoying your time here with two girls at your side. Hey, ladies. You seem to be doing fine.
Yes, the same to you, Al. How were things yesterday?
We bailed in the middle, so it was totally safe inside the manor. I couldn't help but get worried when riots started breaking out in the town, though. If the princess started getting violent, it would have been the end of the world.
Then I'm glad things
sure.
didn't turn out that way. So is Miss Priscilla.
Yeah, she's totally fine. There's not much damage around town. I'm guessing it's thanks to you guys?
We didn't do anything directly. We convinced people who were better prepared to help to go ahead of us.
That's perfect. That's what preparations and countermeasures are. Seems like the people that fought you had bad luck then. No, they were just born under a bad star.
Star? Oh, that's a reference to my name, huh?
Pretty clever, don't you think?
Clever.
Yes.
Wait a second, Al. How did you know my name came from stars?
I thought I heard some meager voice out here. Well, if it isn't
figured
that
she'd be here.
jester I saw some time ago, as well as his master and maid.
Priscilla.
That is a rather quaint salutation. Did you hit your head during the fray yesterday? In your case,
I doubt it made much difference.
You really don't hold back, huh? I'm fine, thank you.
She's incredibly rude as always, appearing out of nowhere and throwing her weight around.
Did you come out here to watch the city too?
The royal capital does not have such an interesting design that I would come gaze upon it for pleasure. Still, due to yesterday's commotion, I was hoping to find something of interest. But
what?
The only yield I've found is the likes of you. How lamentable.
Calm down, bro. That's the princess's way of saying, glad we're all okay. Nah, she wouldn't say that.
Come on, at least try to follow through.
I can't imagine Priscilla being so magnanimous
In any
though.
case, you did well in removing the imposter. I commend you.
The unimaginable actually happened!
Hey, princess, what's wrong? Did you get indigestion or something?
You fool. I will always give fitting evaluations for work well done. Of course I would commend you for making your boastful comments a reality.
I didn't expect this at all. But it seems like you were concerned about Melty and the others in your own way, Priscilla.
Only to the extent that I cannot simply ignore it, considering I am involved in the royal selection. I do not care one way or another what becomes of them. Any who were there and stood in my way will not be allowed to live. However,
That's so nice of you.
there. Thus, those who were directly involved are on their own in figuring out what to do.
Don't tell me that's why you left halfway.
That possibility came to mind when I interpreted Priscilla's comments in the most optimistic way possible. Considering Priscilla's personality and her position, she couldn't have allowed Melty's group to go free, even if they were being manipulated. That'd be why she removed herself from the situation so she wouldn't be forced to act in retaliation.
I do not understand why you are so deep in thought, but you would do well to cherish my words of praise. You have served me well.
Well, any compliment is... Hold on.
What?
I can't let that comment pass. Why would I serve you?
What a foolish question. I have told you this numerous times before. The world exists for my sake, after all. The resumption of the royal selection is in my favor. Therefore, your actions have ultimately benefited me.
That is quite the jump in logic.
But that's what's amazing about Priscilla. I should try to be more like her.
What?
No, you shouldn't.
Will, Mealy. I think you have your own good points, so let's concentrate on those.
That's not what I meant. I want to compliment your efforts and say thanks to you, Subaru.
Mealy.
In any case.
Priscilla looks up at the sky. Her crimson eyes survey the damage caused around the royal capital.
Once the royal selection begins, you and I will be enemies. I once thought you were all nothing but specks of dust, undeserving of my notice. But upon seeing your work yesterday, my view has since changed. There are some traits about you all that are worth noting. I will only keep that in mind for now.
Yes. Let's compete fair and square.
Do not get carried away. My victory is inevitable.
I don't think so,
There is
girl.
but one thing I will say to you. Do your utmost to humor me at least.
Right. Let's all laugh together in the end.
He responds in their peaceful manner to Priscilla's declaration of war.
Time to
Priscilla
go, Al.
scoffs.
We will return to the manor and I will have Schultz massage my feet.
Man, lucky Schultz. I wish I could have some of that once in a while. See you later, bro. You little ladies, you did great yesterday.
Their group is like a storm passing by.
But I'm glad we were able to talk. Priscilla was thankful to you, Subaru.
Rem truly admires your wonderful mindset as always, Miss Amelia.
Positive reinforcement. That's much more like Mealy.
Huh? Huh? Did I say something weird?
Nothing.
Nope.
Just talking to myself. Anyway, our main goal wasn't to go see Priscilla.
It was an unexpected detour, but we will be arriving at the shop soon.
There it is. Wait.
Hey, it's you guys. After all that's happened yesterday, I'm surprised to see you walk around so carefree.
Oh, they were the ones who kind of stopped
greeting
it,
you have
so...
for us. Wait, what the?
For all last words, everybody's noticed the state of the fruit stand. Amelia and Rem have dreary looks on their faces. Can't blame them. The shelves, baskets, all the shop's inventory have been completely cleared out. They were probably stolen during the commotion yesterday, or maybe he couldn't stock up in time for today. Such negative thoughts crossed my mind.
Hey, what's with you guys? Why the long faces?
Don't feel too bad about this. I'm sure things will get back to normal soon. Just like the royal capital.
Yes, you were unharmed at the very least. So let us take this as a silver lining and move forward.
Hold it. I think you've got the wrong idea here. The shop's not empty because I was looted or anything. I sold it all.
You're sold out? Everything? That's a little hard to believe.
Ugh, it's true. Considering what happened, I didn't expect to sell anything today. But some flashy beauty in red bought everything in my shop.
Oh.
I just finished loading up the goods earlier, so I'm closing up for today. Really didn't see that coming.
A flashy beauty in red.
Was there a guy in an iron helmet with her?
Oh? Yeah, there was. Did you see him too? They're definitely hard to miss.
So she bought everything.
She would do something like that. Now that I think about it, she did do that last time, too.
That was in a world that's long gone now, but I saw her buy the entire shop's inventory at once. Looks like she did that same thing here.
Having good business is always better than the opposite. Now that I think about it, it's one of Priscilla's rare acts of kindness.
Sorry I can't sell you anything. You're probably gonna have that sad look on your face all day now.
We don't need to buy your goods that bad.
It's a little unfortunate. But we're satisfied seeing that you're okay.
You have helped us a lot in the past, so we are glad that you're safe.
Well, thanks for that. This might not be much.
Huh?
He hands out a big paper bag to us. Look inside to find.
Papas! So many of them, too!
After all's said and done, you guys did come visit every day lately. Just thought I'd save some for you, just in case.
Sir.
That's what I'm talking about. A merchant never misses out on a business opportunity, right?
That's right.
Anyway, thanks for this.
Cool.
Thanks for your business. That'll be 2 silver coins.
You're charging me?
And that's the end of that.
You're charging me?
Looks like the sun is setting now.
And felt here's too.
I get the feeling it's always evening or night when we pass through here.
I'll jot it down.
You've been here before?
Only about 3 times at most, but it just feels like I've been here more.
I don't understand. But it might be dangerous to come here when it's late.
The game we're here.
I should be the one telling you to not walk around at night.
The fact is, I'm in far more danger than Amelia and Ram, so her caution is warranted.
There's no need to worry, Subaru. If you were to walk around late at night, Rem will protect you.
Even if you can protect me physically, my pride as a man will be torn to shreds. So, it might be best not to go wandering around at night at all.
I see. That's unfortunate. Rem wanted to be of assistance to you.
No need to worry about that,
You're
Rem.
so cute.
I would have been done for so many times if it wasn't for you.
Subaru.
That's why I rely on you and I appreciate you. I may keep relying on others to take on challenges, but I hope you'll keep helping me moving forward.
Yes, of course. I hope we will be together forever.
Are we still talking about the same thing?
You two get along so well. But now that I think about it, it's kind of strange. This is where we met for the first time. Though it hasn't been too long since then.
Yeah, I mean, I look around to see and I briefly hesitate, not sure how to respond. Touch this isn't exactly the place where Amelia and I met for the first time. We had actually met a little before that. It's a memory of the world that's long lost. This time I spent with her, now vanished with that world where I died. Maybe it's that we're gonna meet, I think so, but no, that's not the time. That's not how I see it. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. We'll never overlap in mine. The same goes for Rem. There were countless encounters and goodbyes I had with all the people at the royal capital too, so...
The only ones who have the same idea of when our first meeting was is probably Reinhard and Bayako, maybe?
Oh, and Shopkeeper at the fruit stall. Might barely count, but then again, he forgot that we even met in the first place.
Thinking about it is starting to make me miss Bayako all of a sudden. I haven't seen her in a week.
Miss Beatrice? She should be at the manor alone at the moment.
Subaru, you sure are close with Beatrice. The villagers have been going to the manor, so I hope Beatrice isn't fighting with them.
I'm starting to get worried. If Bayako's drill tails lose their shine, that would be a great loss for the world. Or something like that.
You continue to walk around while we make that little chit-chat about that little girl.
Hey, it's you guys. What you doing here?
We were looking for you guys, of course.
Us?
We parted ways right after what happened yesterday. We heard that you were all right, but we just had to make sure in person.
Felt seems like the type to bottle things up, too.
We visited Sir Reinhardt's manor first, but the servant couple stated that you would likely be around these parts.
And here we are.
I see. It appears we've made you take the long way to find us. My apologies to you and your companions, Miss Amelia.
It's all right. We came here on our own accord. I'm sorry if we got in your way.
Don't worry about it. He just tagged along without me asking, so I don't mind one bit.
You may claim to be used to it, Miss Felt, but I can't have you wandering around the slums alone past sundown.
Reinhardt's sensible worries are nothing but an annoyance or Felt.
Thankless job for you.
In any case, it seems like her running away is becoming less frequent. We all get better every day.
I feel bad for you. I don't think there's anyone else in history that could treat the Sword Saint this way.
So you'd all just do whatever this guy says? Stand up for yourselves more. Live strong, you know?
I think you're a little too strong.
So, what brings you here, Felt?
At a glance, there doesn't appear to be anything of note to do here.
Chose her words carefully, but I agree with her. The old couple at Reinhardt's manor told us about the two of them headed to the slums, so I figured this would be the place. Let's call it the Loot House site. This is where the Loot House Old Man Rom lived, used to be before it was flattened.
Because this guy doesn't know how to control himself.
I apologize. I did make an effort to hold back.
You don't need to apologize, Reinhard. It all started because I had my dragon insignia stolen. The fight broke out from there.
But it's Felt who stole the dragon insignia, so it's Felt's fault in the end. She's the one who brought Reinhardt, too.
What? If I didn't bring this guy, everyone would have been killed by that woman in black.
But Elsa came to the loot house only because you accepted a job from her.
Never preferences her hand against her heart with the grimace, then
It doesn't matter whose fault it is now. That's not why I'm here.
As soon as this turns on you, you change the subject.
Like I said, that's not why I'm here.
That appears to be the case. The debris of the structure that used to stand here appears to have been removed. There's nothing left here.
The higher-ups of the royal capital don't involve themselves with the affairs of the slums. That's why...
This place was flattened because the locals looted it. Everyone only thinks about taking the easy route.
So you're not here to look for something, Felt? It feels like you just came here to look at this place.
You're right. I just came here to look.
Felt looks at the flattened land after responding to Amelia. She nears her red eye before letting out a sigh.
The slums. I hate the royal capital, the knights, the whole nation. So I did lots of bad stuff to get out of here. I saved up money to leave, too. I ended up getting out of here in a completely unexpected way, but my mentality still hasn't changed. I hate the royal capital, the knights, the aristocrats, the slums, the kingdom, everything. That's why I'm gonna tear them all down. I came back here to remind myself of that.
Felt held a pulled look in Ryan, and I find myself relieved by and in awe of her mindset. Felt was forced into the royal candidate, and spent her days with her own thoughts on the matter. Her powerful statement was the conclusion she came up with.
There are things I want to accomplish by becoming the ruler, too.
You too, huh?
Yes.
Mia stands alongside Felt and looks at the same
Compared
scenery.
to yours, Felt. My wish is probably really small. You might even laugh at it.
But you have to do it, right? Then who cares if anyone laughs?
Yeah, I think so too. I will do my best to become ruler. So I guess we'll be competing in a foot race, Felt.
I don't know about calling it a foot race.
Felt scratches her cheek at Mia's choice of words and flashes a fearsome smile.
Trying to say. You and I are enemies then. Let's do this right.
Yeah. Oh, but even if we're enemies, we can still stay on somewhat friendly terms, right?
Guess it depends. Either is fine by me. During the whole business trying to find the imposter, I was questioned at the castle. It really made me realize how no one expected anything from us at all.
Yes, you're right. But that doesn't mean we can give up.
Of course. Besides, can't you tell?
Tell what?
You should know. If no one thinks we can win, it'll be all the more hilarious when we do.
I mean, I guess so, but...
You're right. I'm sure everyone would be really surprised.
Yep.
Like what?
Freak them all out.
Yes.
The vote's rigged.
That's a really great idea.
Votes are rigged for sure.
It's so cute.
I agree. Although describing them as cute is a bit disrespectful. By the way, Subaru, about those people we took with us yesterday.
Oh, that's been settled already. Cruchet and Russell will take them in. I think they're in good hands.
Lord Roswell was present at the discussion, so I believe there shouldn't be any problems.
I see. That's good. It is a bit personal, after all.
I heard from Otto that you really took care of things. Though you really saved us at the showdown yesterday, too.
Not at all. I was saved by Mr. Rom and Otto's quick thinking many times myself. Otto is your friend, right? I suggest you keep him close by. He's not only talented, but he has a fine character.
Yeah, I want to keep him around as the straight man for our comedy bits. I don't stand a chance against Rom alone. I'll probably die from fatigue.
I'm glad you're aware of his value. It seems you already know full well without me pointing it out.
I think you're overestimating me.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Reinhardt, grow quiet. It isn't like there's nothing for us to talk about. But there's it's a silence between us, whatever. It's somehow related to the imposter secret between Reinhardt, Old Man Rom, and me.
Going to be okay?
Important, sorry. My ambiguous question comes out after some deep thought.
They're fine. Mr. Rom has been taking steps to handle the matter.
Reinhardt's answer is pretty vague, too. Him who is listening from behind us cocks her head with a puzzled expression. I think that's for the best. The fewer people that know, the better. It's not as an issue of trust or faith, but a different reason altogether.
I'm sure some people have noticed already, like Cruchet or Roswell.
In any case, thank you, Subaru.
You're saying that to me?
To be honest, I just caught a card. I'll touch when Cruchet said it, but hearing it from Reinhardt, it's something else.
Thanks to you, the grave issue involving the kingdom was brought to a conclusion. This may sound strange, but had it been me or other royal guards resolving this case, it would not have ended this way. That's why I'm thanking you.
I should be saying the same. All I do is use my petty slyness and bluff my way through. Things wouldn't have been resolved like this if I handled this alone. So, thank you, Reinhardt.
I hold out my hand while smiling. Reinhardt sounds back and shakes my hand.
Happens, I might need you again. Don't say you can't help once the royal selection starts.
Don't worry. As long as it does not betray Miss Feltz, I will always help you.
That's a relief. And I'll be happy to help you too, as long as it won't affect Mealy's favor toward me. Just ask if you ever need anything, buddy. Reinhardt? Did I come on a little too strong?
No, it's not that. Very well. I will certainly rely on you. Yes, Buddy, was it?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Subaru.
Oh, Rem. You're not going to sleep yet?
Well, Rem is having trouble falling asleep. Perhaps I'm
why?
too excited about the royal selection resuming soon.
Rem, excited? That's unexpected.
Unexpected, you say?
It just seemed to me that you weren't too proactive when it came to the royal selection, like you've been more of an observer. It was like you were deliberately keeping your distance, so I thought it was odd to hear you're excited.
Do you dislike it when Rem is excited, Subaru?
It's not bad, but I probably wouldn't phrase it that way. Anyway, did you have a change of heart or something?
Perhaps so. I believe I've been influenced by the events at the royal capital from today in the past few days. Rem has been able to speak with many people these past 10 days as we work to reopen the royal selection. The residents of the royal capital, the candidates, and those who support them, they each had their own way of thinking that made me realize something. I became aware of just how narrow my world was.
A narrow world.
Rem was never good with these things. Before, worrying about myself and sister was all I could handle. Then you joined in as well, Subaru. I am in the process of being able to see and do more things, little by little. That is why these past 10 days have been full of surprises for me. Everyone was so full of single-minded determination, and not one of them neglected the importance of the royal selection. Subaru, you were also working so hard. That is why I wanted to see what lies beyond the combined efforts between you, Rem, sister, Lord Roswell, and Miss Amelia.
I see.
So that is why Rem is excited. It truly is about to begin.
Oh man.
Right?
Calm down,
Oh, Rem, you're so cute.
I know how you feel. I'm actually the type to get too excited before a big event and screw things up. Like when I overslept and missed the bus for my field trip, and ended up catching up to it at the freeway rest area.
I don't understand that reference, but...
Okay, listen here. You can forget what I said earlier, but this part is important.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear that you want to see what lies ahead. Remember what we talked about before? About how we should talk about tomorrow and the future. What you're looking forward to is just that. The future.
Super.
Aww. You're gonna make her heart stop, man.
What lies ahead. And I know that can be scary, but no one knows what's gonna happen. We're all playing blindly in a make or break game. It might be crazy to enjoy it, but I feel the same way.
For the past 10 days, this time we spent together through it, it made me think about all the people we met. I'm sure no matter who becomes ruler through the royal selection, he will become better, but that's exactly why.
We're gonna make Amelia the next ruler. Let's do everything in our power to make it happen.
Yes.
I'll be counting on you, Rem.
Until death do us part? Oh
my. Don't even joke about that!
Until death do us part.
Oh, I'm feeling tired. Time to call it a day.
Subaru, do you have a minute?
I figured Amelia would come in next.
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Sorry for the late visit. Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, I was just thinking about going to bed. So what's up? Staying up late isn't good for your pretty skin, you know.
Oh, it's not much. I just happened to notice you were talking to Rem downstairs earlier. I heard you talking about how so much has happened in the past 10 days. I wanted to thank you properly.
Thank me?
You might say it's not much, but that's not true at all. In the evening, when we went to the place where the loot house used to be, I remembered the time we first met, and everything that happened after. Subaru, when I said I wanted to repay you, you said you wanted to be a servant at the manor. Back then, I thought how modest you were.
I said this before, but that was the best choice for me. I had nowhere to go, so I needed to make a living somehow. And you're there too, Mealy.
Oh.
Huh? Mealy? Aren't you gonna scold me like, oh, stop messing around?
Oh, stop messing around.
There we go. But is that not enough for you?
It's not about it being enough. I think I haven't given anything back to you, just like when we first met. Even after dealing with the incident at the manor and the mob east of the village, you just asked for a date, and this time, for the last 10 days. Subaru, is there something I can do for you? What can I do for you?
Mia's violet eyes stare straight at me. The light in her gaze showed that she's serious. Worries and anxiety are both sides of the same coin. I'm sure I caused a lot of trouble to Amelia. It was a failure on my part, but...
serious? I think becoming a servant here, or going on a date with you, Mealy, is the best answer for me. You're saying I'm modest, but I do get the one thing I want most at the time.
Subaru.
I know you might feel worried, so this may not come across as a compromise, but will you please let me keep being a part of your problems from now on, Mealy? That's my wish to you.
Why? Subaru, why are you always so kind to me?
Are you blind, girl? Come on.
I can't begin to repay you for all that you've done.
I mean, he loves you. I mean, he should love Rem more, but... okay, stop.
And you continue to be cute? That's sacred in my mind. That's my honest truth. For the past 10 days, I ran around and watched the royal candidates, the knights, and Melty's group. Everyone is doing their best, and they're so determined. They looked so cool in my eyes. I was just a wandering nobody. Mealy, before I met you, I was just hanging in midair. But after meeting you, something firm, like a backbone, grew inside me. My body was a squishy mess before, but now I can stand up with that backbone. To me, that's important. If I don't keep that in mind, I'll start to take it for granted and act selfishly. I don't know how to put it. Anyway, I want to work hard for you, Mealy, so this is all for my own sake, too. If there's more to it than that, I think that's something that'll come to you as we spend more time together.
So, your answer is on hold?
I guess so. Mealy, if you want to keep pursuing the answer, you'll have to give up and let me keep following you around. Meaning...
Meaning...
That goes on even after you become ruler. You might not even know the answer then. Life is long. I hope you're prepared for that, Mealy.
Subaru,
Usually
you're
it's
so
like this
weird.
short. I'll be quiet.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me. And I hope you'll stay by my side, Subaru.
Of course. That's why I've spent the past 10 days and then some.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What, 10 days helping you? Well, there we go. Wait, this could be copyright. Hold on, this could be copyright. Alright, so we're gonna go. There we go, guys. We did. We beat ReZero, the Prophecy of the Throne. Yay! Alright, so I know what I said. Well, technically in the last episode that it was just gonna be one long episode, but I mean it was a long episode, but it's split into 2 parts because it was just too long. I'm like, this is too long a video. I had to split this into 2 parts. So yeah, there we go. We did it. We beat the game. So, you know, usually the end of these Let's Plays I go with my opinions on the game and everything. So, yeah, ReZero the Prophecy Throne, it's a good game. Like, it actually is a really good game. Like, the thing about a lot of modern anime games is the fact that a lot of people just view it like... Okay, stop. I just wanted to listen to music for a sec there, but I can't because this is probably copyright. But, yeah, the game itself, it's really good. It's enjoyable. Like, it's definitely visual novel, like heavily visual novel based and everything. But you know, the times we're actually doing the gameplay and everything, you're doing like the missions and all that, it was pretty fun. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, a lot of like anime that becomes into games, usually it's not always exactly the best. Like there's plenty of bad anime games out there. There's some good ones too, but you know, a lot of people are like, it's probably gonna be bad or something. But this one I actually liked a lot. This one was pretty good. Now, I do wish there was more gameplay elements in it. Like, I honestly don't think this is a $60 worth game. Because most of it is visual novel kind of stuff and everything. But the story itself is just so amazing all the way through. That, yeah, that guy who wrote the story. Thank you, man. Thank you. I think that's the name of the man. I don't know. But yeah, the story was just so entertaining all the way through. Just like the actual anime and everything. Which is why I love this anime in the first place. It was just so entertaining to play through and like, you know, get to interact with all the Royal Cabinet members and everything. And yeah, it was just really enjoyable to play through. I loved Wolf as like the villain, like he turned out to be Solomon and everything. I definitely didn't see that coming. Like I knew, like it was kind of obvious that Melty's camp was the imposter and everything, but I didn't expect Solomon to be Wolf, and like that was unexpected. I expected it to be like somebody else in that party. I don't know, like. It could have been Sakura. I mean, I don't know, but it just seeing it Solomon and Melty were related. It was like, what? Like, I definitely didn't see that one coming. Like, they look nothing alike, so whatever. But you know, anime in a nutshell. You don't have to look alike to be a sibling. But yeah, the game itself was really nice, and I did like all the decisions you could make in the game to like help it progress. Like the way that system worked was really good in my opinion. I do wish like I did a little bit better in some situations and managed to make better choices, but because sometimes like in the other 2 options there'd just be question marks because you didn't give enough info out in the world and all that, and I felt really disappointed in that. But yeah, the game itself was a lot of fun and everything. Like the characters were just done so well, like to perfection. All the original characters and everything, and you know, all the characters that like were new to the game, like Tiga and Melty and all that, they were also really good. Like the way the characters were handled was done so well in this game. Like, and then Sakura turned out to be true evil. I mean, I kind of saw that coming because I expected somebody in Melty's camp to be like the main leader. I didn't see her being like the evil type. Like, I just kind of expected Sakura. Plus, there was like some hints like telling you in the game, like, hey, Melty's camp is different than everybody else. Because when we were all talking about Wolf and everything, Melty didn't even bring him up or anything. Everybody else was talking about him when Subaru was explaining everything about what he did and everything. But Melty didn't say anything about him, which is a little suspicious. But yeah, Like, the graphics for this game were also done really well. Like, the art style is like, it's literally the same anime art style and everything, but it was just so good. I definitely loved it big time and everything. But, yeah, guys, there's the game and everything. I really do hope the music wasn't copyright there. I really do.
Leaving already?
Subaru.
Why are you being such a stranger? I understand how uncomfortable it is, though.
That's not why. It's just that...
I know. I was kidding. You and Melty are in a tough spot.
Subaru looks up at this. Okay, well, it's going in third person, okay. The nice guy, as he calls, to stop the three of them. The invasion of the royal capital subsiding. They also stop Wolf and Puka's rampage. Melty's evil eye is now under her control. But what happened still remains is the fact that cannot be changed. As also the issue of being a fake royal candidate. Along with the dangerous power of their evil eye, it is obvious that they will be judged to the fullest extent of the law. So...
Run away.
Yes, we are. To protect Mel and Solemn. There's no other way.
Looks like you guys have your heart set.
Subaru? I'm really sorry. I know I will never be forgiven. I've done everything to deserve the ire. My brothers and Tiga aren't kids anymore. So we have to take responsibility, but...
Oh, Melty. Don't worry about it. I totally understand.
Huh?
I have tons of experience in running away. I would say that I have lots more experience than you in that regard. I've run and run and run. By the time I realized it, here I was. So there is one thing I want to say. There's nothing wrong with running away. There could be nothing but regrets wherever you run off to, but in reality, it's not always the case. There's a chance that you could find happiness at the end of your journey. That's why there's only one thing I want to say. Take care. And be careful so that you don't catch a cold. Hey! Did you just laugh at me? You barely ever talk! Now you're being quiet. How convenient. Melty?
Subaru, you and Tiga sure are friends.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mel, I don't understand, but that sounds very insulting.
You're one to talk. You were tricking your friend. I don't believe you.
You just said it's okay to run away, and now you're bringing that up again?
I treat cute girls and dudes differently. I'm not going to be lenient here, so apologize.
Why, you...
Subaru and Tiga get into the skull while Melty looks on. Solemn pats her on the shoulder and gently.
Yeah, I think so too. Subaru!
What?
I'm going to run away. I'll run and run. I'll keep running like you wouldn't believe. And wherever I arrive at, I will remember everything that happened up to today. I want to apologize and make up for what I did. So...
Yeah.
Subaru, I hope you will take care until we meet again.
Hopefully we do meet again. Ellie's smile, she was slowly tearing up. Upon seeing her smile, Subaru smiles back at her.
Happens, you can count on Tiga, Solemn, and Wolf too. Just lean on them. It's a cute girl's privilege to use dumb guys.
Okay.
I personally would appreciate it if you didn't push Mel into a path of evil.
Then you should hold her hand and guide her. You said you were never letting go, right?
Yeah. I'll make sure that Mel will grow up right.
Sounds like a father rather than a love over Subaru. Didn't mention it out loud.
We don't want to take any more of your time.
Yeah, do that. Take care, my bestie.
You too. You got a lot of work ahead of you, but good luck. The royal selection will be tough.
There's no path that isn't tough. Being together with the girl you like is a thorny path. Even if I get scarred all over, I will run through it barefoot.
At least wear some shoes.
Oh, shut up. Take care.
Don't catch a cold.
So long. Aww. At their short change, they do a high five. As for goodbyes between them.
Looks like they're gone.
Oh, Reinhardt. So you did notice. Did you let them go?
I personally don't know if this was the right decision, but I wanted to do it this way.
I think that's fine. No one wants to see what would happen if someone as strong as you blew his top. You should just do as you please every once in a while.
That would probably be difficult. Anyway, let's return. Miss Amelia is waiting.
Right. You have Felt to deal with, so that's tough in itself.
It's something worth doing. I'm enjoying it, personally.
Oh, okay then. That's fine. We're walking down a thorny path by our own volition.
She walks as she drags her heavy body along. She walks and walks and walks. Sakura's alive? Her lips quiver and she walks and walks. Her body is drenched, wounds still aching. The blood she sheds awaken her. Why does she still walk? She does not see the answer. And so she walks and walks, and in the end...
Is the place.
That's where someone was.
I was waiting for you.
Oh my. Looks like you're all here. Are you here to get me?
In a way, yes.
How are you still
alive? I thought that you would manage to escape.
Considering how long we've known each other, it appears that everything I do is obvious to you.
Heavily injured Sakura looks at the face of the tree once.
You all
after
look
another.
so satisfied. The plan must have failed.
That's right. It was all a failure. The fake candidate as well as the rest. All thanks to everyone.
Subaru Natsuki.
That is the biggest factor. But it's not just Subaru. There was all the help Subaru recruited. He met with them, talked with them, and pleaded to them. And that came to fruition with Mel and my release.
The evil eye of indoctrination was insignificant. It's an evil power that allows you to cheat by taking shortcuts to get people to trust you.
Melty.
Sakura, my evil eye is not the power to become a ruler. That is why I lost the royal selection.
Are you done with your little lecture? Then I think we're done here.
Sakura like she's about to fall unconscious, but she picks herself up, glare at Melty.
Sick of all the words that you simply borrowed from others. You only won because others pitied you. And now you are here to get revenge. If that's the case...
Sakura, would you like to come with us?
Huh?
Sakura opens her eyes wide. The Melty expression shows that she is speaking truthfully. She's completely serious.
What are you talking about?
Sakura, you did many, many terrible things. I would be lying if I said I didn't hate you for it. But I also did many terrible things. I think we're both accomplices.
Although the levels of what we did vary.
I've decided to run away with Tiga and brother. And we'll do our best, wherever we end up. So, we'd like you to...
You want me to come with you?
Yes.
Why? What is the reason?
Melty's got a good heart, man.
All over you. I've done so many atrocious acts to hurt you. How can you stay so pure? It was impossible for me.
Sakura shakes her head and then snaps her fingers. Buzzing sounds surround the hunt.
Sakura! Let's not do this anymore!
No. No, I won't stop. There's no way I can stop now.
Sakura's gaze towards some instead of Melty or Tiga.
This is the end!
Puka!
Got it!
Someone calls Puka's fire incinerates the mana wasp. Someone was already on the move.
Sakura!
The priest hears Sakura's chest. Sakura's body convulses while she coughs up blood.
I will not forgive you.
Naturally, I did to Melty.
But...
You and I are the same. I will remember you.
Solemn and Wolf, you're both fools. I hated you.
Sakura.
Mother will not forgive you. She is persistent.
No matter who comes, I will protect Mel.
We shall see.
Subaru and them will probably have to fight Mother, I'm sure. Sakura's eyes shed a tear of blood. Her lips curve into a smile and she sees Melty and Tiga holding hands tightly. And then...
Even your hand with the evil eye can hold on to someone. My eye closed a long time ago. And Melty, I hate you.
A little short remark with her last breath as the end of her.
Mel.
I also hated you, Sakura. Rest well. May you have the serenity and guidance of the Divine Dragon.
Wow.
Where should we run off to?
You're rather optimistic about this. You were crying your eyes out earlier.
Tiga, you're so mean. I wasn't crying.
Yes, you were.
Brother, why would you...
Solemn is just feeling elated. Can't you tell how happy he is by his face? He hasn't gotten to spoil his sister in years.
Really? I can't really tell.
Well, we've been together longer. For the past few years, Solomon and I were like peas in a pod.
You may say that, but he is still my brother. I won't let you have him, Puka.
Have him? Solemn isn't a thing you can give away. Solemn will feel hurt if you say that. Right, Solemn? They say that there is no love like an elder brother's.
Yeah, you're right, Puka. We're friends, right?
Wolf!
Don't switch out so willy-nilly. You'll confuse us.
What do I care? I'll do as I please. Unlike this coward, I wouldn't just pat my sister on the head. I would spoil her even more.
But please go easy on me.
Oh, jeez. Seems like he's a new person.
That goes the same for you.
Huh? For me?
It's okay, Puka.
Melty.
Yeah, it's okay.
So much has happened. I'm sure there will continue to be lots more happening in the future. So, it'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Yeah, got it.
So here's my first question. Where do we run off to?
For starters, we can't stay in this country. It'll be terrible if they find us.
If they send the Sword Saint after me, I'll die this time for sure.
Yeah, he let you go.
That's terrible. What do we do, Tiga?
Let's see. If it's alright with you, Mel, there is a place I have in mind.
Where?
There's that troupe of traveling entertainers that I was with when I was a kid.
Oh.
I separated from them after I fell for Mel, but I still write to them often.
You wrote letters? You were doing that?
I may not look it, but I'm a good correspondent. They're currently in Kararagi right now, so how about heading there?
Kararagi.
Oh, what's with you? Is something wrong with that?
I'm not good with chopsticks.
That's it?
My brother.
Solemn we're talking about.
Kararagi, huh? I wonder what it's like there.
Beats me. I haven't been there since I was a kid. But we'll be fine wherever we are, because I will never let this hand go. We will always be together.
Yeah.
Aw.
We can do just fine. Thank you for everything, Subaru Natsuki. Your bestie, Tiga Raleon.
Aw.
Look at this letter he sent me. He sure loves to provoke people. And calling me bestie here? Damn, so this is what it takes to be popular. What do you think, Bayako?
Why are you telling Betty this, I suppose?
I suppose that you need to know.
So loud. Freaked me out there.
Do not brush that aside. Why are you here, I suppose?
Because I'm tired of hearing you say I
You know
suppose.
exactly why. I've been gone for close to 10 days. So I thought you may be feeling lonely. No, that's not it. I was feeling lonely. I missed you, Bayako!
Disgusting!
Wow, look at him fly. Subaru never learns.
Bubby! Jeez, that is so true, I suppose. He can be so insensitive. When Betty is lonely, Betty only wants to see Bubby, I suppose. That one over there is just getting in the way.
Right. I'll play along with you for the time being.
There is nothing to play along with. That is the truth, I suppose.
You guys,
I suppose.
more considerate to me. Whew. Anyway, it sure was difficult this time around.
Right. You did work pretty hard, Subaru.
Yeah, thanks to that, we got a happy ending. It was well worth the effort. I think I got much closer to Mealy after these past 10 days, too.
Oh? You seem to have a death wish for mentioning that in front of me.
Can you please not threaten my life?
Well, I heard most of it from Bubby. You are useless, but you managed to work hard in your own way, I suppose. I'm sure you are tired, so go and rest in your room.
Beatrice, you just want to get rid of me, don't you?
Why else would I say that, I suppose? Betty wants to enjoy Bubby's company alone.
Jeez, I came
I
all
suppose
the way back to
that's
see you,
fine.
but you prefer that fluffy thing? If you're gonna say that, I'll pat him instead!
Meow, meow, meow. How dare you do that to Bubby, I suppose? Hand him over. Bubby belongs to Betty, I suppose.
It sure is tough being so popular. Please don't fight over me.
Aw.
There were lots of twists and turns, but
Is it about time?
yeah, that's the plan. I shouldn't keep them waiting. I have to do it right. Anyway, I'm going now, Bayako. I have to take Puck with me, though.
You are such a nuisance. I am glad you are gone, I suppose.
Don't feel too lonely. I'll be right back.
You do not need to come back for a while. Just do your best and go to sleep after you are dead tired, I suppose.
That was Betty's way of cheering for you.
Bubby!
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I love you too.
I turned there while hearing Beatrice's
Sure
cheers.
is tough being so popular. Right, Subaru?
Maybe you are, but I wouldn't know. Anyway, I'm glad we're together again, Puck.
Yeah, but about Leah. You know what, Subaru? I'm glad that you were there with her.
Thanks, Dad.
Who are you
Dad.
calling Dad? I'm not just gonna hand over my daughter to you that easily.
Exchange a few words and laugh about it as we go down the hallway lobby, and then...
You're here, Subaru.
Hey, Roz.
It seems you didn't run away, Barusu.
Naturally, Rom.
You should tell me if anything happens. Please leave it to your Rem.
Of course. I'm counting on you, Rem.
Subaru. I know it's tough, but I'm counting on you.
Trust me, Mealy. Let's do this!
Oh my. It seems that you appeared before I even asked. You are indeed
Oh no.
Why must you be so quiet? You've gone through the trouble to wait here for our arrival. Naturally, there is something you wish to say, is there not?
That's right. I've thought about it a lot. You've made me go through so much pain and hardship. But because of those things that happened, I'm here today. So? I don't have a speck of gratitude toward you, but I will say one thing. Thanks, you bastard.
Very well. Very good. So thoroughly prudent you are. That diligence is certainly splendid. I am wholly unprepared. How slothful of me. Allow my slothly self to provide a salutation anew to you. The diligent one. I am the Sin Archbishop of the Witch Cult, presiding over sloth. I am
Mr. Crazy Pants.
Romane Conte! Yes!
Thanks for the intro. Now here's one from me. I'm Subaru Natsuki, Royal Candidate Mealy's first knight. Trials and tribulations await, but bring on those obstacles! Whether it's amazing rivals or those that interfere. There will be times when our ideals, goals, and convictions will clash. But I won't give up. I won't bend to anyone's will. As many times as it takes, no matter what. I will fight till the end, because that's what I've decided to do. So you're nothing! Get out of here, Betelgeuse! Now, bring it on, Destiny!
Yeah! And there we go, guys. The end. You can load to transfer certain items and save clear. I mean, I guess.
I'll write it down.
I'm just gonna do another one here.
Stopping to rest.
Alright, guys, but there we go. That's gonna go and do it for the series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Sorry it took a while to finish the game, but yeah, it's fine. We can take our time when we do the games, but whatever. Alright, so guys, thank you all so much for watching this series. Thank you for showing the support and all that. And yeah, like the video, hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.